What's up? We're
going on?
back. Baseball's back tomorrow.
Baseball's back.
Or today when you're seeing this.
When
all
you will
all
see
of
it.
you.
All 300.
Yep.
Um,
We've obviously blown up a lot since the last
blown
podcast.
up. Absolutely blown
I
up.
think we might have gone from 4 subscribers to 5.
Oh.
So we are growing.
You know what? You know what's crazy?
What is crazy?
That's almost the same amount of nails that is in that
yeah,
notebook.
right. What do we got now? We got
6.
6?
We are including our pilot episode that we did not post, just in case there's any.
Yeah. It was an hour-long thing we filmed as a practice, but
Yeah.
it counts. We put in the work, and maybe that'll get featured someday.
Yep. It will be.
Once we hit 500 million viewers,
500. Yeah.
'Cause we're at 300 right now.
Watch
so.
a young Case and Ross fumble over their words. Baseball. Yeah.
Baseball's
definitely.
back. Spring training ended yesterday. Rockies ended off with a bang. I think they won like 12-3. I actually got to watch some of that game.
Wow.
They looked really good.
They always look good.
They were in spring training, but I remember I texted you. I was like, "It's spring training, but I'm excited." And we unfortunately don't play tomorrow, but we got one more day to wait, and then we'll both be there opening day, right?
Yep.
He's actually gonna be there now. The formal will be later, right?
Yep.
Be a little dance.
Lady surprised us with the tickets, right field, second deck. So, I mean, good enough seats to catch all 4 of Ryan McMahon's dingers.
And I'll be out and left, so we'll get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, we'll probably meet up.
Yeah.
Take a selfie.
Yeah.
You know, just so people know that we talk to each other.
Yeah, well, we are friends outside the podcast.
Yes.
Real quick though, if we're looking back at the last podcast, a lot of interesting stuff happened.
A lot of interesting stuff. Crazy.
We had a big fun talk about Sebastian Aho and Sebastian Aho.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned there's no way he'll do it again. Because he had 1 goal. He had 0 goals on the season.
He had 0
That
goals
was
on the
his
season.
first goal of the season.
Let's cut to that clip real quick. It was really funny. And
I'd like to change my Islanders pick to Sebastian Aho. With all this talk, he's going to hit it tomorrow. And
you
if he
actually
does,
want
it's
to
gonna
over
be-
Parise?
No.
Okay.
I got
was gonna say.
Parise still, but I think it's going to be funny when he does.
That would be insane.
Yeah, he probably will.
I could see it just because of that.
It's happened like 3 times to us this year.
I know. Okay.
And we both mentioned it as a joke.
Yeah.
And both Sebastian Ahos on the Hurricanes and the Islanders scored the first goal
of the game, and
crazy.
it was Islanders Sebastian Aho first of the whole season,
Yes.
and
So
that's insane.
That's
It wasn't our official pick, but we joked about it. So
the Hurricanes one was both of
yeah.
ours official pick. I think that's the only first goal we've gotten right.
yeah,
Either of us.
I think does that count as 1 or 2 correct picks? Then?
1.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah. He can't correct.
Yeah.
Count
So
as 2.
we're at 1 for first goals.
Eat 1 each. Yep.
That's fine. But scores, he's kind of on a roll. He's got his 3rd. I still have 0. He guessed the Islanders Blue Jackets 5-2 correctly.
It's easy at this point. If you want bet picks, just go ahead and hit me up. 800 a month.
Yeah, I think you'd be making money if you did bet.
You definitely would. I mean, let's say there's an average of 8 games. If you put 100 on each game, and that is the only one that wins at plus 2,000 odds, it's happened 3 times. Mathematically speaking, you're up $2,000. I don't know. That just makes sense.
You are up. That's all that matters.
You are up.
You are up.
Easy as pie.
Overall, with picks, you caught up a little bit. You're only 1 game back from me. I'm
1 game back.
42 and 26.
1 game back.
41 and 27. And with all the baseball games coming up, there's gonna be a lot of picks each day. And
Case is gonna fumble, and your boy's coming in first place.
well, I picked the Rockies, so that's already gonna be a fumble. But you got to go with your own team, right?
pick the Dodgers.
I know I did. We'll get to that
and
later.
I picked the Orioles.
So that might even out. You picked the O's.
Gosh.
The
But
O's
I mean,
aren't
like
gonna
I took both my teams. I took the opposing team.
Oh yeah, Rockies, Rays. You think they're both gonna lose?
I do.
That's disappointing. I get the Rockies because they're against the best team
The
in
Rays
the
are
league.
gonna be bad this year, boys. Shout out to Tampa. I'm sorry.
As soon as they lose Austin Meadows, he's like, it's over. It's not gonna be a huge.
You got
deal.
Brandon Lau, and that's it. Brandon Lau and that
Right.
one guy who switch hits, and that's it.
Randy Rosarena.
Randy Rosarena's washed. He's like 30. I don't
It's
think
like
they're
his
gonna be
third year.
good. Dude, you can't. That's 3 people. It's not gonna be a good season. I'm sorry,
Well-
Rays fans. I love you. I'm gonna be the biggest Rays fan, but it's not gonna be good.
Very shortly, we're gonna go through all the teams, look at their projected starting lineups,
Every single team.
make all our predictions for the year, for the
Every
opening
single
weekend.
prediction.
Yeah, we're gonna pick every single game of every single day.
single game.
But real quick, some news since our last podcast. Last podcast, we were freaking out about McKinnon. We were thinking he might be out 8 weeks, might be out till the second round.
Freaking out.
He missed 1 game, and he's back. He's dealing with that broken index. You're just going to keep repeating everything I said.
I mean, you're so true that it's all right. We were freaking out legitimately
Yeah.
because Kadri. That was the night Kadri had, right? Wasn't it?
It was the night after Kadri hit his head, I think. But,
So we were scared. We didn't think we had Kadri or McKinnon
and then
or
Landy.
Landy going into the playoffs. And I mean, I even mentioned it. He should just chop it off. I guess he did. I don't know.
Yeah, seriously.
He came out. He played great. I think he scored. I think he
Oh,
scored.
he's scored several times since he's been back, but I don't know which games they were.
We look good. Clinched a playoff spot. Everything looks
Yeah.
good for Avalanche fans.
Kadri, likely to be back by the playoffs. Maybe he'll get a game or 2 in, like Landy. I hope they do, just to kind of get back in the roll of things before round 1.
Yeah.
Bo
maybe.
Byram came back last night against...
Had a goal, right?
He might have had an assist.
Maybe I'm
But
thinking, Manson had a
Manson had a goal. His
Yes.
first goal as an F, and Arturi Lekkinen first goal as an F. It was
Yep.
an
Big game.
empty netter. But if you get him rolling for the playoffs,
Who cares? Dude, I was so surprised. That is all 3 of our big, I think, our big moves all came through last night. All of them.
oh yeah,
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Cogliano looked good. I don't know if he got a point or even if he scored, but I know he made some big block shots. He's a physical player.
Everyone wants to be here.
Mhm.
Everyone wants to be an Av.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Let's ask
Claude
Claude
Giroux.
Giroux. Yeah,
Bitch.
he's gonna regret it.
He is.
So
Especially when Tampa wins, sorry.
Bo Byram's back. Gerard is likely to be back by Saturday. Don't really care. Still not a huge fan of him right now.
You know what I learned? And you probably knew this. I did not know that Gerard and the other name is bigger, but Gerard and I want to say Byram came from the Duchesne deal.
Both did. You're right.
That is crazy to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because that was a long time ago.
Oh,
and
yeah.
to have those 2 players and they've been developed, and I was thinking about it. I would rather have those 2 players than Duchesne.
100%. No, me too.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gerard, he's having an awful year. But the last 2 seasons, he played really good. I'm hoping it's an off year and he bounces back. Because I think he's only 21 or 22. He came into the league at 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
So did McCarr. Fumble. Fumble of the week. I'm just kidding.
But McCarr might have been a little older. But still.
With what we're saying, we look good. We look good
Great.
going into the playoffs. We look great.
And that we beat the Penguins twice, back-to-back nights.
Great games. Great games.
Without we had McKinnon. Without Landeskog or Kadri, who
Great
are
games.
2 of our top 5 scorers.
And we were. It's not like they were. I mean, the energy at Ball Arena was flowing.
Oh, it was incredible.
Flowing. I should have been there. I hate you, Alyssa. Flowing. We should have covered the spread. We didn't. McCarr missed it. Whatever. The Avs didn't look pressured. We did.
No.
There was no sweat at all.
And what was it? The score looks close,
Mhm.
but
It was
both
not.
times the Penguins tied it up, it took less than a minute for us to get that lead back.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like, "Oh, we got to start playing again." Okay, so they can turn it on when they want to. Hopefully, they do it the whole game in the playoffs. But still, the
And then
Penguins
the
are
game
no
in
slouch of a
Pittsburgh,
team.
We smacked them.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely smacked them.
they scored a couple late, but at that point, it's
It was
already
like-
a guaranteed win.
Yeah.
6-4. And,
Yeah, it was 6-4, but it was like 5-2.
yeah, and then
Going into the last.
they get
4
a couple
rounds.
too that don't matter.
And like that's what's important though. We're comfortable, especially a team like Pittsburgh. Tristan Jarry and
started
all that
both
talent.
games.
Yeah, dude, and we no problem dismantled it.
And
we
Kemper
look good.
Kemper still looks good.
Kemper looks phenomenal.
He's getting better.
If Kemper
over the
had
year.
a better start, he would be. And I know
No,
Shesterkin's
he-
playing great. He
he
would,
would
be in the Vezina conversation.
100%.
1000%.
And he didn't like record wise. He didn't start off that bad.
Mhm.
I think first half he has over 20, or he had close to 20 wins, and then second half he's right around that too. But the save
He's the
percentage
best goalie second
is
half.
like 930 now.
He is ridiculous.
He is the best goalie in the second half for
Yeah,
sure.
he is. If Shesterkin wasn't a person, I think it's him for the Vezina, right? It's Shesterkin's to lose.
Oh, and he's not gonna lose it at
Oh,
this
no,
point. It's
no.
too late.
Yeah.
He's got it.
He's locked.
But yeah, I love the team we've got. And what's
We love
crazy and kind of sad, I don't think this team's better than the team last year. I really don't. I think we
I don't
choked
either.
last year.
I agree
But
with you.
I think with how it's going, we got it's ours to lose, 100%.
I would argue this though, the goalie situation is better this year. I think
Kemper.
Grubauer
Yeah.
was not prepared for the playoffs. I think Kemper will be.
I think Grubauer had his best year of his career last year,
I agree.
and that's how we made it as far as we did. But I feel more comfortable with Kemper.
I would feel comfortable with Frankie.
Oh yeah,
it's
if
not
we have
even
to
a
put him in a
joke.
game or two, yeah, Frankie will be fine.
Really happy with that.
So excited.
That being said, I put $300 on the Tampa Bay Lightning to win the Stanley Cup.
I can't believe that. I mean, it's a big payout. If it's Avs Lightning though, who are you rooting for?
So if it's Avs Lightning, we had this conversation earlier. I know you're just reiterating it for the 4 viewers, but if it's Avs Lightning, I got it.
You're happy either way.
I'm happy either way, and I don't even think I can cheer one way or the other. I'm just cheering for hockey at that point. I've been to Amalie Arena. I love the Lightning Bolts. I love the team. But I love the Avs, and I live here. The parade would be sick. I would be talking to people at work about it. Like, I get chills thinking about that. But also, that payout from Tampa, the three-peat, it's like, I mean, it's crazy to me. That would be so sweet.
I hope one of them at least makes it. I hope both don't. I mean, for your sake, it's a win-win. But also, I want you rooting on the Avs with me.
Well,
like, 100%. Not like, ooh, the Avs are cool, but I'd win a couple grand.
No. I'd be 100% okay with the Avs.
Okay.
100%. That $300 is like, hey, this is fun. I can root for somebody in that part of the league.
Both sides. Yeah.
But obviously, at the end of the day, we're Avs fans. I'm a Lightning fan overall.
Avs faithful.
I've been to Tampa. Case can't even go on planes. He's anorexic or something.
Shut up.
I really think it would be in that series, dude. Vasilevsky versus Kemper.
7 games. It would be, well.
The lines.
We're undefeated against the Lightning this year. We're 2-0.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything against playoffs.
Playoffs is totally different. You're right. But.
Yeah. I have the biggest, the most excitement going into the playoffs. Yeah.
I mean, I was excited last year, but this is, if there's a year, it's this year.
It has to be. We made the moves.
We made the moves at the deadline, which Sakic hasn't done before.
He hasn't.
Not even last year. We were solid last year, so we didn't really need to. But he's going all in. Like I said, it's ours to lose.
That being said, do you want to talk about who you would most likely want to see in the first round?
Who I'd rather the Avs play?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's between 2 teams. It's either the Stars or the Preds. And we've had iffy games against both of them. I'd still say the Stars because of the goalie situation. Ottinger's good. Holtby can be good. But Saros on the Preds is great.
He is.
And he could steal multiple games.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see the Stars. Obviously, I'd most want to see like the Canucks or even... I wouldn't mind seeing Vegas. I don't think they're anything, but...
So that's where I wanted to get you. I want Vegas first round. I want Vegas.
I want the revenge.
Last year.
Get a little sweep.
Get it out of the way quick. You have the confidence. You know that team beat us last year. They didn't. We smacked them this year.
And I think we'd get a 4-0 sweep. Yeah.
They beat us going into the next.
They beat us one game this year. It was like the 3rd game of the season before we got things rolling.
Who cares?
I don't think there's any chance Vegas makes the playoffs. But if they do, yeah, I'd love to play in first round.
I think that would be ideal. Also, have we... So I saw it the other day. We tied for most home wins in franchise history. Have we beat that yet?
I don't know which Penguins game that was. But if we haven't yet, we're going to.
Which is another thing that just... Crazy season of hockey for me.
Yeah.
I mean, especially us being this young, being able to see this hockey, this level, this is crazy.
What's funny, just to go on a tangent, the first year I watched the Avs, I think they got 46 points. It was one of the worst seasons of all time. And I started to fall in love with the sport still. And then since then, 5 straight playoff years. So I'm the reason we're here. You're welcome, Avs fans.
You're welcome. Avs faithful. You're welcome.
Avs faithful. It's all me. But yeah, hockey is now... baseball, I have the nostalgia like you were talking about, but hockey's right there with us, my favorite sport now.
Yep.
I love it.
Oh my god, it gives you a tingle.
And it lasts throughout most of the year. It'll end in like June and then we'll be back up by October.
Yeah, seriously.
September, October, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's always nice.
Go hockey.
Yeah. You got anything more with hockey?
Do you wanna move on to our picks for our hockey picks, or you want to wait till later and we can do all the picks?
Let's do it at the end.
At the end.
At the end.
We're gonna
So,
push that segment back at the end. Cool
Just,
rollover.
just
right
a
here.
warning. This is probably gonna be our longest podcast ever. Just
You're
be
gonna-
prepared, but it'll be our best one. You
It's-
know?
All of them are the best. They get better every time, exponentially, 3 times better.
Just like our followers.
Just like our followers.
Subscribers.
Our subscriptors.
Subscribe. So some NFL news real quick. There's not a lot, but Bobby Wagner signs with the Rams.
Bobby Wiggles.
I wanted him to come to the Broncos. It sounded like Russell Wilson was pushing for it. I didn't think it was going to happen. I don't think
I
we're going to
thought it
spend
was.
any more money.
We
but
should.
the Rams replace Von Miller with another guy who's a little bit older, but 5 years, $50 million. I think it'll be solid for them. Maybe they'll go back
They're
to
not.
back.
They're not gonna.
Matt Stafford.
This isn't a dynasty thing. If I was Stafford, I would have retired after last year. Honestly, it's not gonna happen.
I
Again.
think they'll win the division, make a solid run in the playoffs. I don't know
I
if
don't
they can go
agree.
back to back.
I hope he does. I love him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The I love Stafford. For
I do
real.
too.
He's like one of
a
my
great
favorites.
guy.
I was praying that he would come to the Broncos last
That would have
season.
been cool.
I think we were in his top 3. It was like us, LA,
Really?
and then
We are always the Broncos. For some
Yeah.
reason, always are in that conversation. Peyton.
whenever there's a quarterback on the move and
Seriously.
we don't have anybody. Yeah.
Should have been Drew
Which
Brees.
is- I remember that too, and I was like, "Come on, Drew!" Come on."
Dude.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been sweet.
But I also didn't expect it. I thought he was a one team kind of guy.
Oh, he is.
Even though he was
Chargers.
but who
he got
remembers
hurt. They hated him. Yeah, I remember.
they regret it.
Philip Rivers.
More news. Dodgers, they trade AJ Pollock to the White Sox for Craig Kimbrell.
Boom.
That's another good move for the Dodgers because they don't need AJ Pollock, and Kimbrell's gonna help him in the bullpen.
He's gonna be their closer.
I hate the Dodgers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
He's gonna be their
and
closer.
spoiler alert, he's gonna be good.
Now on the other end of that, they don't have Corey Knievel. Is that his name? Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Which
But they
was
don't have
the
it?
best. Nope.
And they lost Kenley Jansen,
Kenley as well.
but I think
Yeah.
Craig might be an upgrade. On
You know,
Kenley.
he had a bad season last year, and I feel like his
Kenley
stuff.
or Craig?
Kimbrel.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm iffy on that
Yeah,
one,
we'll see.
especially for Pollock. I don't know. I'm iffy on that trade.
I think it's a pretty. I still think the Dodgers might have won it, but
Yeah, but he's scared of play-ins, so.
the A's, the A's Athletics, they had like 2 good players left, and they got rid of one of them, Sean Manaea, to the Padres.
Boom.
I don't really know the return. I didn't write it down because it was a bunch of nobodies.
He doesn't know how to
minor leaguers.
Bunch of
The
nobodies.
Athletics are in rebuild mode, clearly, which doesn't make sense because they had a solid lineup last year and they just got rid of
They
everybody.
really did, yeah.
But
Yeah, they
One-
were fighting for a playoff spot at the end.
they had a rough year last year, but I think it was just a rough year. It was like the
Yeah.
Padres. They had a playoff team with a rough
Yes,
year,
Exactly.
and like
That's
the
the best
Padres
way
are
to
going to
sum it up.
bounce back and be good this year, I think, and I
Yeah.
think the A's could have as well. But
Maybe the Padres.
we mentioned Austin Meadows a little bit earlier. He's going to the Tigers. The Tigers are looking
Go
solid.
Tigers.
They looking solid. They get
Scary.
Rays get a player and a pick back in return. I don't really understand this trade.
I don't either.
Like the Rays can win now, but you're going for future with a pick and a player. Like win now if you can.
So I will give you that is the Rays strategy. They are keep a player for 3 years and then ship him. That's what's gonna happen to Wander.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be a franchise guy. That he's gonna get traded. That's what the Rays do for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean they aren't willing to spend money. They're always the bottom of the payroll. It's been surprising how successful they have been with being
And they
at the
do it
bottom.
every year. They surprise everyone
It's-
every year.
If I was a Rays fan, I'd just hate it. I would hate it. You have these solid players
Hate it.
that you build up from the bottom, which in a way is kind of the Rockies as
Joey.
well. It's kind of the Rockies as well. Hopefully that era is coming to an end. We'll see. Chris Bryant, gotta bring
Hey,
that up because he's bringing us one of these this year.
It's gonna be Cron, but
Both
Bryant,
of them will be holding it up at one point.
They can hold it.
They can hold it together.
They'll hold it together.
Today, news: Jose Ramirez signs a 5-year extension with the
Ah,
Guardians.
I didn't hear about that.
How
much?
5-year, $124 million.
That's not enough, I don't think, for J-Ram.
I don't know. I feel bad for him. He's stuck on the Guardians for 5 more years.
I feel like that's not enough for, especially with his numbers, with how he's going to be their franchise player.
It's a good paycheck, but
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what the comparison is to some other players. I know Nolan's
Nolan?
getting paid a lot more.
Yeah,
But I also think Nolan's a solid bit, like a good bit better than J-Ram, don't you?
I think. No,
Okay.
I don't.
No, that's fair. Like it could be closer. than-
Defensively, yeah. Offensively,
Mhm.
I don't agree.
I would have every year he's on the Rockies. I argued him for everything, but I just didn't see him much last year. I seem to think he fell off last year, but that might not be true. It could be.
still won the Gold Glove.
Should have been Ryan McMahon.
It should have. I will
But
fight
he'll.
anyone.
I think McMahon will be at third every game this season, and he will get it this year. So, sorry, Nolan, your streak's come to
Stupid
an end.
Cardinals fans.
Yeah.
I hate you, Kyle.
Who's Kyle?
Tyler. Yes, his
Oh,
friend
okay.
from St. Louis. I hate you, Kyle.
Me too.
And Jokic is winning the MVP. They want to say that he's not going to win the MVP.
They want. They
These
want
St.
Embiid.
Louis kids
Oh my God.
say that Jokic right now isn't going to win the MVP.
If it ends today, he should win MVP.
But dude, there's no doubt he doesn't.
It's him or Embiid. But if you look at the Sixers, we're going off on tangents like crazy.
I don't care.
But if you look at the Sixers, they have a team around him. Who does Jokic have this
No
year?
one.
I mean, we have solid players. We got Bones Highland. We got Monte Morris. But
Dude, I think it was Tyler that told me this, but he needed to average like 24 points a game for the rest of the season to have the highest 3 averages ever,
and he's
or
gonna-
something
yeah.
like that.
No,
like
he has-
craziness.
yeah, he is making historic numbers as a player and definitely as a center.
Yes.
If he's not MVP, they just hate the Nuggets. They're gonna rob him.
If he does this every year, he's the best player of all time.
Seriously.
He is.
I mean, Shaquille O'Neal, I would say one of the best centers of all time.
Yes.
At least top 3, top 5.
Yep.
He's always on the Jokic train, which I love. He loves Embiid as well because the centers. But I think he's saying
It's
Jokic all the
Jokic.
way.
Sorry, that was a big tangent.
No, it's
Screw
it's
you,
fair.
Kyle.
If he doesn't win, it's absolute robbery, and I will
Yes.
be upset.
Yes.
It's not like the Rockies where you can say, "Oh,
Yeah, there's altitude in Denver, so the ball has a. Yeah, shut up.
go bigger nets because of altitude."
Bigger nuts. 'Cause of the altitude. Bigger nuts on Jokic.
That is a fact.
Big fact.
Ended off with some. Well, I got a couple more things. Football. The Bills and Stephon Diggs also agree on an extension, 4 years, $70 million. And also with the
Wow.
Bills, this is not big news, and it's also been a couple weeks old. I just didn't hear about it. My boy Case Keenum was traded to the Bills for a 7th rounder. That's a steal.
Yeah, that's a steal.
He's not gonna get any playing time, but I like Case Keenum. And
Against
maybe he can go.
Josh Allen?
Yeah, he's not gonna get any playing
Yeah,
time.
what?
Yeah.
Why did they even do that? That makes no
Solid
sense.
backup. It was a 7th rounder. Who cares? What are you gonna get in the 7th round?
Chris Harris was undrafted. Adam Thielen was undrafted.
I mean, you're right.
Boom. You never know where they're.
That's why you don't need the 7th round pick
Shut
because
the
you
hell
know,
up. Damn,
I
you just dismantled my argument,
Boom.
bro.
I think I skipped one. Ryan Getzlaff. We talked about this earlier. End of his career after this year.
Thank God, bro.
He shouldn't.
He looks
should've
stiff as a
retired
board.
while
Yeah,
ago,
bro. What
but,
the heck?
Every
But he is
time
a
I
dog.
see him play the Avs, he's a kind of a scumbag. I feel like he's a
Yeah.
fighter. He's
He
one
is.
of the few players who doesn't have the face shield because
Because he's so old.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just kind of a badass, and I don't know. It'll be so sad. I have a Getzlaff jersey for some reason, but
Yeah, he is a jersey of literally everyone. So
sad to see him go.
he's got a
I
Roberto
don't believe it.
Perez jersey on right now.
Salvador Perez, best catcher in the game. I don't know if you heard about this. I was very happy about this. With the Spurs winning last night, even though it was over the Nuggets, and the Lakers losing, the Lakers
yep.
are eliminated from the playoffs. Screw you, LA.
LeBron can go work
All
on
your
his
teams.
hairline.
LeBron didn't play in the game.
Good.
I saw something today, like, if, not to make the comparison, but LeBron's not the GOAT. If MJ had to win out to make the playoffs, it didn't matter if he had a broken leg, he'd be trying to play, don't you think?
Yeah.
If he had the flu, whatever. I don't know
That's
what's wrong
that
with
winner's
LeBron.
mindset. Yep.
If you compare it to college basketball, the guy from UNC, I'll put him up here because I don't know his name off the top of my head. He was dealing with ankle, leg injuries since like the Elite Eight, and he played through the championship. And
We could always just run back to the video of LeBron on the ground for 2 minutes after he didn't even get touched.
he
And
got
then
he
Kevin
got poked in the eye.
Kevin Pillar taking a baseball to the face and being up in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
LeBron is a great player, obviously. I just don't like him.
I don't either. I hate that guy. That man's hairline is gone. It looks like a beach that's eroding. It looks like sandbars. You know those beaches in Dubai
Yeah.
that are man-made?
Yeah.
That's how his hairline looks like. It's
There's
there,
some spots,
but
yeah.
it keeps going away.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I hate you, LeBron.
Not a fan. Sorry.
Sissy.
Not a fan. I apologize. To end it off with the news, I know you haven't heard about this, but I think it's interesting. LSU, that's why I got this here. Their basketball program is in shambles right now. Their coach got fired. I don't know all the details. It has to do with like before it was legal to like pay athletes and stuff. He had stuff going on with that to recruit.
So he paid athletes?
Or there was something involved with that. There was also some sort of like blackmail with a player's girlfriend was saying, "Hey, I'm gonna tell all this," and then they paid her off. It all came out eventually. He got fired. There's a chance LSU won't be able to compete for a championship next year. They'll still play games, but they'll be ineligible for the tournament. So because of that, every single player except one has gone to the transfer portal.
Wow.
So they currently have one player on their roster. I think they have one recruit that hasn't decommitted.
Wow.
I don't know how they put together a team. Unless it's
Wow.
like players that are D2 that, can't get to go anywhere else. So they'll be like, hey, this is the one chance I could play at LSU.
That one lady who got paid off feels so good right now.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Because she
I
got
hate her.
paid and she
I
got
hate you. Whoever you are, I hate you.
that person?
I bet your name is like Sarah or something.
Why do you hate them?
Because, bro,
Hey,
she just cancel cultured the whole LSU basketball.
She got the bag.
That's a W.
No,
Like,
you got to respect that. She got the bag. Whatever.
she probably made like $50,000 and got to watch the school burn. I hate you.
Maybe she was she went to a different SEC school. Maybe she was a Bama fan.
Well, at least their football program is intact.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
have.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
No, they don't got their coach no more.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Coach O.
Coach O.
Man, we're just anyway. LSU fumble of the year.
Baseball. You want fumble of the week?
Fumble of the week. Yeah, that is definitely.
We didn't really
fumble
have
of the
one
week.
planned, but having two players on your roster, and not a lot of hope to get more. That's a fumble.
Yeah. Come up of the week is that lady who got blackmailed or what. I hope to God she didn't get sexually assaulted or something. I will take back all my words.
Oh yeah.
However, I don't know the situation right now, and I hate her. So
I don't know the full situation either. I just
Okay.
know they got two players on their roster, and I think it's hilarious.
I'm just an
Because I don't like
idiot.
LSU.
I'm just an idiot who talks. Okay.
Ain't that the
Baseball.
truth? That's his role in this.
It really is.
Baseball. We're gonna go through all the teams. Could take a little bit, but just go through their projected starting lineups, their rotations.
And these should be. This will be up to tomorrow morning, so you guys will be seeing. This is the opening day lineups. This should be. If not, it's like one
Yeah,
or two.
there'll be slight changes
Yeah.
potentially. All the starters, I have all the starters that are confirmed, however. So that, unless something drastically changes, like an injury or,
Yeah.
you know,
Somebody ate the wrong sandwich and they're hungover or whatever. Yeah.
for real.
Yep. Felt real.
So, I think we're starting off with you, buddy. He did the National League, I did the American League. We'll both pitch in to help. But we got the Diamondbacks to start.
The Diamondbacks. All right. So I'm just gonna do the batting order, not positions. If you don't know the positions, I'm sorry. I think you were gonna put something together for that.
I do. I have it up. I have positions on mine, but either way, we'll have it up on the screen, so it should be fine.
So leading off, we got Josh Rojas, Ketel Marte, Dalton Varsho, Christian Walker, David Peralta, Carson Kelly, Pavin Smith, Seth Beer, which is my National League Rookie of the Year, and then Nick Ahmed, which surprises me that he's in the 9-hole. Their DH on that team is going to be Seth Beer. Rotation, you got Mad Bum, Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Luke Weaver, and Tyler Gilbert. Mark Melanson's coming in out of the pen. We didn't really decide to do that, but I figured there's the one. You
Yeah.
know, you got your ace. It's gonna be a bad year for the Diamondbacks, but I am really excited. I'm gonna be a big Seth Beer fan because I picked him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be on him every day. I'm probably gonna bet on it. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do that right now, folks.
While he does that, what I got for the D-backs, they're not going to do anything in the NL West. Even if they surprise everyone, there's no way they surprise them enough to beat the Giants, the Dodgers,
the Padres,
the Padres.
or even
Yeah,
us.
probably not us either.
Yeah, no.
And I don't think they're going to lose 100 games, but they're going to lose in the 90s, 96,
Yeah,
97.
It's gonna be rough, like it was last year.
Mad Bum is the starter. Opening day, it's his 8th opening day start in his career. In our previous podcast, when we went through all our standings predictions, we both had him in 5th, and we still haven't made any changes. So our final prediction is 5th in the NL West. I think we did team MVPs, who we think will perform the best on the team this year. I got Ketel Marte, just signed a big contract. Obviously the best player on the team, so I think that's an easy pick for me. And you're going with your boy, Seth Beer.
He has to.
And if you got things riding on him, you might as well, right?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know how much else I got to say about the D-backs.
Yeah.
Pretty disappointing. You find the Seth Beer bet?
I haven't yet. Give me like literally 20 seconds. Okay. Braves. That's me again.
Yeah.
That's the National League.
Yeah.
Braves. Which is kind of weird because Freddie Freeman, franchise player, he's not there anymore, which feels weird.
Definitely.
Eddie Rosario leading off. I am big on Eddie, by the way.
Oh, I
if
love
you're not
Eddie.
big on Eddie, what's your issue? He's great.
The playoffs last year, he was incredible.
So good.
And if
Historically good.
If he can just push that into this season, he could have a big year.
Oh, he could.
All-star.
Dansby Swanson second. Matt Olson batting third. Marcelo Ozuna, Austin Riley, Ozzie Albies, Adam Duvall, Travis d'Arnaud, and Alex Dickerson. DH is going to be Marcelo Ozuna, but one thing to mention here, Acuna's still out. A couple more days, couple more weeks, whatever. We don't know how he's going to play. It's an ACL. Those are always weird, very weird. You don't know. Rotation is going to be, do you want to say the first person? Case loves this guy's name.
Max Fried.
Yes.
No, it's Fried.
Yeah.
I called it Fried once, and I'll never hear
He's
the
not
end
a
of
true
it.
baseball fan.
Max Fried, his second career opening day start.
I didn't know that. So.
Yeah, Acuna's on the 10-day or IL still. I keep saying DL.
He's not disabled. He's just injured.
No, you're right. That's my bad. Ian Anderson, he should be back soon. He has a toe injury. I think
He
he'll be
throws
back.
the ball.
He should be back by his first start. I kind of underestimated them in the early predictions. We both had them 4th. They could easily go win the division. I bumped them up to 3rd. I think you did as well, according to this.
I wouldn't say they can easily win the division, though. I wouldn't say that.
Maybe not easily, but there's definitely a chance. There's a
chance.
favorites for a reason.
There's a chance the Orioles win their division this year, too.
No.
There's a chance.
Oh, there's a chance. If there's anything wrong with him, I think it's their pitching. It's okay, but it's not like
Yeah.
if you look at some other rotations, they can't compete.
Kenley's coming out of the pen. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
And I got Kenley Jansen as their team MVP. I think he's gonna have a bounce back here.
Should we do Diamondbacks? Oh, we already
Yeah,
did.
we went through that. Yeah.
Fumble.
You're all good.
Fumble.
I think there's a lot of players that could be MVP over that, but I went with a little underdog. He could have the lead in saves and then, help him out.
I got Austin Riley.
Mhm.
I think he's good.
3rd base.
And he's young.
I feel like wasn't he in MVP talks last year?
No way. Was he?
I think he was. I
Okay,
don't-
well, at the end of the season, he was doing phenomenal. So
Yeah.
he could be this year. And that's why I'm taking him as team MVP.
There you go.
That stands for most valuable player. All you kids out there.
It does.
Hey, man, somebody's got to start somewhere, and I'm going to be the guy to help you start off here.
Might as well.
RBI is runs batted in. Just a little fun fact.
Yeah, it's not RBIs because it's already runs batted in, not runs batted ins.
Yes.
Got to get that right. That's a common
Yes.
misconception. I'm next with the Orioles. I got a couple in a row here.
The birds.
We kind of did it a little differently. You did the order of the batting lineup. I just did it in order of position. But we got catcher Robinson Chirinos. Should be Adley Rutschman. Don't know
Should
why.
be.
You're gonna suck no matter what. Might as well bring in the rookie and see what he can do.
They could do good. I think they're not going to come in last in the division.
There's no way they're better than the Rays.
The Rays are coming in last.
First base, Ryan Mountcastle. Second base, Ruben Odor. He's not good anymore.
He's old.
Third base, they got Ramon Urias. I hope I pronounced that right. He usually plays short, but it looks like they're going to put Jorge Mateo at short. Cedric Mullins in the outfield.
Whoa. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Sorry.
Anthony Santander out there, Austin Hayes as well, and then Trey Mancini in the DH.
I forgot that Case didn't do it on lineup, so I was really confused.
Is that Mullins in the 6 hole?
No,
Or what?
Mancini in the 9.
Oh, yeah, no. I didn't do that in order.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Honestly, looking at that team, I think that's a good team. I'm not.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy. The only weak spots I see are Odor, Gutierrez, and Urias. I think everybody else is pretty good, well-rounded.
I'll go through the rotation, however. John Means, the ace, solid.
Who cheated? I don't like Means.
He got a no-hitter, but was that before the
Oh, he
whole-
cheated.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jordan Miles, Rockies legend.
I hate that guy.
He's garbage.
He also doesn't use his noodle.
Tyler Wells, Bruce Zimmerman, and then the fifth could be Keegan Aiken or Dean Kremer. Have you ever heard of any of those names? Me neither. I think this is possibly the worst rotation in baseball. Now that Means isn't cheating, I think he sucks this year.
Yeah, he's washed.
Mullins, there were talks in the off seasons about trades. I think he's gone by the end of the season.
I agree with
Same
that.
with Mancini. He could be on the move.
I don't think. I think he would retire before he
You
moves.
think?
Yeah.
I don't think he's that old though, is he? He's in his 30s. Well, oh yeah, you're right.
Health reasons, we're gonna say.
I don't know. I think they could both be on the move because it's going to be a disappointing season for him again. But there's a lot of young guys who will get a chance, especially if those two get traded.
Yeah.
So we'll see the future of baseball for other teams because they won't stay on the Orioles.
For other teams.
Just like the Rockies. John Means, opening day starter. It's his second start. We both had them in 5th in the AL East early on. I still got him in 5th. You bumped him up to 4th. I don't agree.
I hate to do it.
I think Ryan Mountcastle is going to have a huge year after his rookie year. He's my team MVP.
I got Adley. I think there's no way that he doesn't start and he doesn't make an impact.
They got to call him up soon.
They
That's
have
for
to.
sure.
It's
Like,
ridiculous.
Once they go like 0-12 to be like, we need a change.
If Bobby Witt, Torkelson, if those guys are going to be on the starting day lineup, Seth Beer.
And Adley's the number 1 prospect out of all of them.
Switch hitting catcher. He's got to come up.
He's already has a 99 card in the show. Like, how is he?
He's got a 99 card in the show.
In show 21 at least, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I got for that. The Red Sox, Boston Red Sox. Catcher, Christian Vasquez. First base, Bobby Dahlbeck. Second base, Trevor Story. Third, Rafael Devers. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Real quick, I think that's the best infield in baseball.
Really?
Hitting, and then probably defense is up there.
I don't agree.
Offense for sure. Outfielders, Kike Hernandez, Alex Verdugo, and Jackie Bradley Jr. is back from the Brewers. JD Martinez in the DH.
Dang. That's kind of a filthy team.
It filled with bats, that's
Yeah.
for sure. And defense will be
Right.
okay.
They play half their games at Fenway.
And it's, I don't know I know JD is a righty. That hasn't stopped him in his last years with the Red Sox.
Yeah, but it's
it's-
going to be bad for Story. I think.
Yeah, Story's more like a line drive, home run hitter.
I mean,
He hits some bombs,
Yeah,
and
he'll hit some.
I think he'll have a good season. I think it'll be a lot worse than when he's been on the Rockies.
Sub 20 home runs.
Yeah, so I'm not expecting a lot from him.
Sub
Rotation, Nathan Eovaldi, who is the opening day starter, his 3rd time in his career. He's been that. Nick Pivetta, Michael Waka, Rich Hill, Tanner Houck.
Dick Mountain.
Not necessarily in that order, I don't know for sure. Chris Sale on a 60-day IL with a broken rib. Usually when it's this...
break your rib.
I don't even know if it happened last season or if it happened in the off season. But
Dude, what? Walk it off, bro. What?
he's pitching. That's gotta hurt.
I don't care.
Nah, I understand that for sure.
It's a rib.
You don't need a rib.
Dude, what?
You
like,
have
seriously,
like
though.
so many of them.
No, like, seriously, it's going to heal no matter what. What makes the difference if you're throwing the ball? Right?
I don't know. I'm sure it hurts like hell.
Unless it's, like, cracked, like a chicken
Well,
wing.
hey, we also don't know how much it takes to throw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
But he's a lefty.
well, maybe
doesn't
he broke
matter.
one on the left side of his body.
That's easier. It's more protected.
Anyways, 60-day IL. Usually that could mean they don't come back at all in the season because that's the highest IL you can put him on. We'll see. We'll see if he comes back. Either way, I think they have decent pitching. It's a stacked lineup, like
It
we
is,
said.
yeah. That kind of scares me, honestly, especially if you're a Rays fan.
Yeah, or Blue Jays. I like both those teams. I got Devers as their team MVP.
JD Martinez.
JD, he's gonna hit bombs like always. My early prediction was having them all the way in 4th in the division. You had them in 3rd. I bumped them up to to 3rd, not all the way to 2nd. Sorry, and you got them in 2nd though. As soon as you let the Rays drop real far.
Yeah. They're gonna be bad. I'm sorry.
I hope not. I hope
I'm wrong too, especially because I just put $10,000. No.
I wouldn't like that bet for you.
Oh, I wouldn't either. There's somebody out there who's gonna do that.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's Rays fans who,
There's probably someone who bet that much on the Rockies for some reason.
and they should.
The White Sox are next. Lance Lynn is having right knee surgery and will miss 4 weeks, so he's out of the rotation for a little bit. That's big. Would likely have been their opening day starter.
And he's fat, so it's gonna be probably like 6 weeks.
Maybe. All that if he walks on it, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that is a lot of pressure.
Catcher, we got Yasmani Grandal.
Switch hitter.
First base, Jose Abreu. Second
Abreu.
base, Josh Harrison. Third base, Yohan Moncada. He has an oblique injury, but he should be fine.
Oblique.
Opening day. Tim Anderson at short.
Timmy.
The outfield's got Luis Robert, Eloy Jimenez, AJ Pollock. Larry Garcia could be thrown in there every once in a while, but I think Pollock's going to be there opening day. Gavin Sheets looks like he's going to be the DH. I could also see that being Larry Garcia, like I said. And then the rotation now, since Lynn's out, we got Lucas Giolito. He's making the opening day start, his 3rd of his career.
Wow.
Dylan Cease, he was up and down last year.
Yeah.
I think he could have a good year, but not betting anything on it. Dallas Keuchel, Michael Kopech, and then the 5 spot could go to Reynaldo Lopez or Vincent Velasquez. I don't really know either of them, but it could be one of them.
I don't know you.
It's all around a solid team, though.
That team, to me, surprised me more than the Red Sox. I think that's going to be a crazy good team.
And they didn't make a lot of changes. They added,
Pitching-wise, I would say.
yeah, and I mean they added Josh Harrison. I don't think that's a big pickup.
No.
AJ Pollock, that could be a good pickup, but he's older. I think he's average guy, not a power guy.
Yeah.
But you already got so many power guys in your group. I would say top 5 pitching rotation when Lynn's back, though. Don't you?
Yes, definitely.
So that
If he comes back, I
that's
think
a-
he's good. And Cease performs, I think, is the key there.
it's a big strength.
Yeah.
I had him 2nd in the division originally. You had him 1st. I've kept him in 2nd, so like in the Twins. You bumped him down to 3rd. You still feeling that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I'm not going to change it again.
Yeah, I know. I got Eloy Jimenez as the team MVP. I think he was out for the beginning of the year last year, and then he came back late and played good. So I think he's going to have a solid year throughout.
I think Eloy is good every year, and that's who I was going to take for team MVP, but I just changed it to Jose Abreu. I think he's going to be the face of the White Sox.
He was the AL MVP just like 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
I like that. We're on to the Cubs. That's you.
The Cubbies.
Cubbies.
All right. I'm excited for this one.
Best team in the league, right?
You know, I wrote a little note on here to make sure I talked about it, in case you can look at it. I won't say it.
Oh,
But that's what I think of the Cubs. And if that fan is watching, I mean, you're a horrible fan. Anyway.
You don't want to say the fun notes you took? Or?
I said the Cubs are dog shit. And I think that if you're a Cubs fan, you should probably, like, I don't know.
Find a new team for the next 108 years at least.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can come back for a year or two and bandwagon again. But
The only reason you're a Cubs fan is because of the 85 Bears. That's all I have to say. Anyway, in the leadoff spot, Nick Madrigal, Frank Schwindel, Wilson Contreras, Ian Happ, Patrick Wisdom, Seiyu Suzuki, Clint Frazier, Jason Hayward, Nico Horner. Yeah, I think they're trash. I mean, Frank Schwindel is good. He had a good little year, but he's 30 or something stupid.
Yeah.
Wilson Contreras, old, washed. He's horrible. Same thing with Ian Happ, and he's batting in the 4 hole.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Wisdom is the only person on this team other than Clint Frazier and Suzuki who I could see being good. Rotation, Kyle Hendricks, Marcus Stroman, washed. Wade Miley, washed. Alec Mills, he threw a no-hitter once. He's washed. Drew Smiley, also washed. And then David Robertson's closer. I don't know who David Robinson is. I know they're a washed team. Case?
Seiya Suzuki, I'm hearing a lot of good things. I have not seen him play, so
I don't even know who he is.
I'm sure he's the favorite for NL Rookie of the Year for a reason. But he's coming over from Japan, first year in the MLB. I'm sure he'll be solid. Even if he wins Rookie of the Year, not going to matter. The Cubs are going to be what you said before.
Yep. Team MVPs?
Yeah, I got Seiya Suzuki. I'm rolling with the bandwagon. I mean, who else would you pick on that team?
I got Patrick Wisdom. Like I said, I think he's good. We both have them in. Well,
I had him third originally. I'm keeping him in third. And you had him fifth originally. You bumped him up to third. But that's also kind of a dog water division.
Yeah.
Other than the Brewers and Cardinals. So.
It's literally the Brewers and Cardinals. That's who plays in the division.
And I also jotted down, you think Wilson Contreras, the last of the Cubs World Series guys, you think he's on the move anytime soon?
I think he's on the move to retirement. I think he's horrible. I really think he's bad. He'll pimp a home run every 10 games, but if that's what you love, go for it.
I think he's
horrible.
So full of himself that he's going to demand a trade halfway through the year when they suck.
And then he'll go to the A's and his career's going to end.
I hope so.
Good for him. I mean, when this happens,
it'll be on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok.
You got the Reds.
Reds. I am excited for this one.
By the way, Kyle Hendricks, his third career opening day start for the Cubs.
Kyle Hendricks. He's 3 years old. All right. Former Rookie of the Year, Jonathan India, leads us off. Then we got Tyler Naquin. Tommy Pham, which I'm excited to see Tommy Pham as a Red. Tyler Stevenson, Joey Votto, Mike Moustakas, Kyle Farmer, Nick Senzel, Jake Fraley. Out of the rotation, we got Tyler
Mahle, I think.
Thank you. Riviere Santana, Vladimir Gutierrez, Hunter Green, Nick Lodolo, and Luis Sessa.
Luis Sessa's in the bullpen, or is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the Reds are gonna suck.
Yeah. I mean, they sold their top players, had then India and Votto. So, what do you expect?
This is gonna be a team led by Joey Votto and Jonathan India. It's gonna suck. I don't think it's gonna be fun. The only bright spot I see in this is Tyler Stevenson, young catcher, and Vladimir Gutierrez, young pitcher. I think Gutierrez is gonna lock some stuff down, move to the ace spot, but I think they're bad.
I think they can compete with the Orioles for the worst rotation. I've slightly heard of Mahle, and I might not even pronounce it right.
I think you're thinking of Wade Miley. Yeah, I would confuse us.
Mahle? I know. I know Wade Miley. I think I've heard of him. Don't know if he's any good or not, but if he's their ace, they're gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
It's an okay lineup with Moustakas, India, Farmer, and Votto. He's getting old, but he'll still be solid. But you sold everything. The fans, I don't think, will be showing up as much.
Yeah.
I would be upset as a Reds fan. It's almost close to being as bad as the A's fan, except you would lose Moose, India, Farmer, and Votto too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mahle, it's his first career opening day start. Shocker. I have him fourth in the division. That's only because the Pirates exist, and I'm keeping him there. You had him originally third. You dropped him down to fourth.
Yep.
I'm going with my boy Jonathan India, team MVP. Rookie of the Year last year. He'll win an MVP someday. I don't know. But I love him. He hits for average, and he hits bombs, so
he does.
He's going to have a big year. Big year.
I got Tyler Stevenson. young catcher. I like that.
There's only so many people you can choose.
And yeah, I think Votto can't replicate what he did last year. It's absolutely crazy from a 40-year-old Joey Votto, but he's not going to do it again, unfortunately. On to the next.
The Cleveland Guardians. First year as the Guardians. They don't look very good either. Got to be honest. Catcher Austin Hedges. He's got a knee injury, but he'll be ready for opening day. First baseman Bobby Bradley. Second, Yu Chang Chang.
Yu Chang Chang?
Yeah.
Oh, I just found a new favorite player. His name is Yu Chang Chang.
I knew you would like it. Yeah.
Oh my! It's Chang Chang is his last name.
It's Chang and then with an E and Chang with an A. So I don't know if you pronounce them differently.
Oh my God, that sounds bad. I can't do that.
We bleeped it. Don't worry, we bleeped it.
Dude, that's his name though.
No, it's
dude.
Chang
If
Chang.
I tell Rowan, if I'm like, my new favorite baseball player's name is Ching Chang, she's gonna be like, what?
I know, but like that's his name. It's his name. We should make a joke of it because
That's his name.
It's his name. Third base Jose Ramirez. Shortstop Andres Jimenez. I thought it was gonna be Ahmed Rosario, but it looks like they're bumping him to the outfield. And then the outfield they got Miles Straw, Bradley Zimmer, Ahmed Rosario, Josh Naylor. I think is on the IL, and he'll probably be in the outfield
Yeah,
once he's
he's
back.
bad. I don't like that guy. He's got a weird face.
Oh, I don't like him, but
He tried to bunt the no hitter.
He's as good as you can get on the Guardians. Franmil Reyes is the DH. Go to the rotation. Shane Bieber, a stud, and then a bunch of trash. Cal Quantrill, he's okay. Tristan McKenzie could be okay. He's still young. Zach Plesac and Aaron Savale, I don't know. I think they can and probably will move a lot of players around. It looks like all these guys can play multiple positions. But they're not going to go anywhere this year. And maybe Bieber moves if they're terrible again. If he did, I'm sure he goes to the Dodgers, or the Yankees. But
or the Mets, dude. Imagine. He
Imagine.
could. That's what I would do if I was Shane Bieber.
Bieber,
Scherzer.
Scherzer, and then Bassett, and you can put whoever you want in the 5 with.
Dude,
that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Automatic World Series champs, right?
Automatic.
Yeah. Anything else to say about the Guardians?
They're trash,
Yeah.
and I hate the name change. That's all.
Shane Bieber, it's his 3rd career opening day start. We both had him in 5th in the division before. We're keeping him there because they are terrible. Shane Bieber, both of our MVPs, because who else is on that team?
J-Ram.
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 He just signed an extension. Sorry.
Let's put J-Ram in.
Sorry you had to sign that extension because it's going to be miserable for the next 5 years.
He chose to.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't either.
To our boys, the Rockies now.
Rockies.
Best team in baseball.
This is going to be, I feel like this is going to be a long one. So,
and
strap in.
Yeah, strap in. We got a lot to say.
Leadoff spot, Charlie Blackmon.
I love it.
I love it. Already going.
No.
Brendan Rodgers 2, Chris Bryant 3, CJ Cron in the cleanup, Randall Grichuk 5, Ryan McMahon 6, Elias Diaz, Connor Joe, Jose Iglesias. Go ahead. I know you got comments.
Charlie Blackmon was one of the best leadoff hitters in the league several years ago. This is where he likes to play the most, and I think after an iffy year last year, if he's going to have a year, this is where I want him in the lineup.
Charlie Blackmon batted 500. 500
for most of the 2020 season.
500.
That's just 2 years ago.
We will say it's the COVID season. It was the COVID season, but 500, and it was like
for
2 months.
several months.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think he'll do that ever again.
No, but
and I don't like him in the leadoff spot. I would like him more in the 6 hole. Also, I did make a note.
Who would you put in the leadoff?
In the leadoff?
Yeah,
Daza.
But if he's not in the starting line, I like Daza when he's playing.
If he's not in the starting lineup, I go Connor Joe.
Maybe
he'll get on base. I did make a note. Hampson, Hilliard, and Daza. I feel like those are all talented players who aren't on the team right now. Those can be platoon guys in the outfield. Hampson can play middle infield. I think this team is going to be dirty. Filthy dirty.
When you can give those outfielders a day rest and still have a solid player behind them, that's going to be good. Personally, I don't know how you feel about this. I would like Charlie Blackmon in the DH.
I agree. 100%.
And then we can, who we got in the outfield? Keep KB in left, Grichuk, we can push him to right, and then have Hilliard or Hampson or Daza, who are all center fielders mainly. You can put them anywhere, but I think they're best in center.
Yeah.
I would rather Hilliard in center and Joe not in the starting lineup, to be honest.
Wow, really?
I
I love
don't know.
Connor Jones.
I love him.
You're
but
racist.
That's not true at all.
Just kidding. We
Yeah,
don't
so
see
I
that.
want Hilliard in there. I think he's got so much pop.
I don't agree. I'd rather have Daza. I'd rather have, you can have a guy with pop at Coors Field. Anyone can be that guy. But Daza had like a 330 batting average.
Any of these guys, like Hilliard had the worst average out of all of them last year. I think he has the most potential in my opinion. I got to see how they play to start off the year to get a real good opinion. But,
I'm excited for this team.
oh, yeah, me too. And
So
the
excited.
rotation is solid.
This has to be
It's
the best
solid.
team we've seen in a while.
Since the last time we made the playoffs, since 2018, yeah.
But that was, yeah. Rotation. You got Kyle Freeland, Colorado kid. Herman Marquez, also a Colorado kid. Just kidding.
No.
Antonio Senzatella, Austin Gomber, Chad Kuhl, and we got Daddy Bard coming out of the pen.
Yeah.
Bullpen's going to be weird.
We added Colin May.
Always.
He might be the closer now.
He
But,
should be.
Yeah. Daniel Bard, he is going to have a bounce back year.
No, he's not.
He's going to have a 1.5
The ball
ERA.
bounce off the back of the
And then,
garden.
yeah. No, you're good. I like that. Bard, I love Bard now. I had a love-hate relationship for a while because he wasn't very good last year. But we met him, and he's a great guy, and
He's a
we
good
love
dude.
him, right?
I love Chi-Chi a lot more.
I like them both. But yeah, Chi-Chi was awesome to meet and talk to. Kyle Freeland, it's his second career opening day start. Last time he started opening day, though, it was his career year where he was fourth in NL Cy Young. So maybe that's just what he
Almost
needs.
threw a no-no.
He needs the confidence, you know?
Yeah.
I had the Rockies fourth in the division to start. I'm going to bump them up to third with a little bias
Ooh,
because they're
fake
my
fan.
boys.
Fake fan. I had him third. I keep him at third.
Yeah, and that's fair. Lucas Gilbreth is going to be the team MVP. Just kidding. I'm going CJ Crone, but I also love Lucas Gilbreth. Just throwing out all the random names that no one knows unless you're a Rockies fan.
A
diehard
fan.
diehard
I was gonna
Rocky-
say,
you have to be a
even
diehard
Rockies
Rockies
fans
fan.
don't know who Lucas Gilbert
No,
is.
you're right. But CJ Crone, your MVP pick. He
So why do you like CJ Crone instead of Because I am big on CJ Crone. I have a lot of reasons. I feel like you're just taking him because I hyped you up.
well, you convinced me that he's gonna be solid.
I got CJ Crone too. McMahon won't be able to do it. He won't put up the offensive numbers. KB won't be able to do it either. I don't think. I mean, he could. I just feel like KB is a Trevor Story type player, and he's not gonna be prepared.
I would love to see KB go back to his MVP season. You know, I don't expect it, but Ryan McMahon, as long as I talk down about him, he'll do great. Last season, fun story. We went to a game. He was in a 3-0 count. Ross said, "Is he swinging it here?" I said, "He better not. He's not good enough." He went yard.
Not only that, though.
425 yard.
He hit two more.
Yeah, hit
And,
two
and
more
every
home runs.
time I was like, Casey's gonna hit. He's gonna hit another one. Casey,
And I
every
said,
time.
no.
he's
No
not.
way
He's
he
not
hits
good enough.
two.
He's
No
not
way
good
he
enough.
hits three.
He's not good. He hit three.
And I think he flew out deep and just missed out in a fourth.
Yep.
Because it went to extras that game. It was an insane game.
Imagine Ryan McMahon had a 4 home run game last year.
That would have been sick.
He would be a more talked about player. He might have won the Gold Glove.
If he would have hit 5, then everyone would know him.
Seriously,
But I love him.
that's gonna happen one day. Think about
Oh,
that. That is so
100%.
crazy.
With how many home runs are hit each game, each season,
That's
it's gonna
crazy
happen.
to think about.
Mhm.
Somebody's gonna get a hold of 5.
And it'll be insane.
Yeah.
Any more on the Rockies, our boys?
Opening day is gonna be great.
We're going to beat the Dodgers again. We beat them last year opening day. Lost the rest of the series. If we lose the rest of the series, who cares? Let's win opening day.
I don't
Right.
think we will, but I really hope we do.
I know.
I really do.
Imagine we steal 2 from the Dodgers in these first 3. That'd make me feel great going into the season.
Imagine we sweep the Dodgers.
Let's do it. All this hype around the Dodgers, they're getting swept. I'm
Well, I
calling
mean,
it
you're
now.
gonna face Walker Bueller, which is the only scary one.
And you got Kershaw, which
But we don't know how he's gonna be.
That
He
is
could,
true.
especially if it's a game here,
Mhm.
we would light him up.
and I don't know the exact stats. I don't think it's Julio Urias, right? Is that your
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
But I don't think he plays great in Colorado historically.
No, you're right. You're right. I remember that. Yeah.
I think we've been to some Dodger games where we just crapped on him.
Falls apart. Poor little guy.
Poor little guy.
All right.
Go back to LA.
On to the next one.
I got the Tigers.
Go
We're
Tigers.
talking about now. They've made a lot of moves, and they've got some young talent coming up. It'll be exciting. Catcher Tucker Barnhart. Rookie Spencer Torkelson at first base.
Boom.
Rookie of the year. Second base Jonathan Scope. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Third base Jeimer Candelaria.
Yep.
Shortstop Javier Baez. In the outfield we got Akil Badu. Fun name. Robbie Grossman and newly acquired Austin Meadows. He might be thrown in at DH too if they
That's a
put
good-looking team,
if they
dude.
put Miggy at first, but Miggy's going to be the primary DH.
That's kind of a good-looking team. Oh my God.
I love it, and I wouldn't mind seeing him make the playoffs for Miggy. I think he's coming to the end of his career. Make one little run for him.
I like that team a lot.
The rotation is kind of solid too. They got Eduardo Rodriguez.
Ooh, yeah.
Casey Mize has the potential to be an ace. Tariq Skubal played good last year. We saw a little bit of Matt Manning last year. I think he was average. Don't know who Tyler Alexander is, but
That is the only person I don't know.
yeah. And they have Michael Pineda, I don't know, in their
Pinata.
Sure, in their system. He's in the minors right now. He may come up, take that 5 spot
Yeah.
in the rotation, but he's pretty old.
He's pretty old.
I don't know if he'll do anything, but I think it's a solid team.
Dude, that's a really solid
They
team.
can definitely compete for a wild card spot. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
And if not this year, they're going in the right direction, and they're willing to spend the money. Obviously, with Javi, and Rodriguez, they've made some moves. Yeah. You got anything else with them?
No.
Nothing. Eduardo Rodriguez, like I said, opening day starter. It's his first time in his career. I had him in third, keeping him in third in the. Is that the Central? Yeah, AL Central. You had him in third. You bumped him down to fourth, but it's gonna be close 1 through 4, I think, in that division.
That's a crazy division. That is a scary division.
I think it could be really anyone's game.
Oh yeah.
If the Royals are the least likely, they're
Yeah.
and you have them at number 1, which
It's fun.
I think
It's fun.
they have a chance.
Yeah.
I got Casey Mize, like I said, potential to be an ace. I'm keeping him as my team MVP.
Torkelson.
Rookie of the year. I like that as well.
It's not even a conversation.
Not even a conversation.
No conversation.
I got a few in a row here. Let's go to the Houston Cheaters. Houston
Whoa!
Astros. What? Houston Astros catcher Martin Maldonado.
Broder.
Sorry. First base Yuli Gurriel. Second base Jose Altuve. Third base Alex Bregman. Shortstop Jeremy Pena. In the outfield they got Kyle Tucker, Michael Brantley, and Chas McCormick. DH Yordan Alvarez.
Which that's a good DH.
It's a good lineup. It got worse. It's still good.
You can't call it good. It's above average.
I would say above average is good.
Okay.
I don't know.
I guess I can't argue with that logic. I mean,
They're not great, but it's good, I think.
I don't think they're great, but I think they're above average. I think they're a good team.
They are good.
Yeah. Okay.
The rotation, Justin Verlander's back. Framber Valdez, Luis Garcia, Jose Urquidy, and Jake Odorizzi.
Joke Odorizzi.
I was pronouncing both names. Jake Odorizzi. Odorizzi looked terrible last year. And the rest of their pitchers, I think they were pretty good in the playoffs, and that's why they made it to the World Series. But I don't love the rotation. I don't think it's anything that special.
I agree. I love Verlander, but other than that.
I think it's still a good team.
And also, you're not thinking about this. We haven't seen Verlander without. I mean, assuming he
It's
didn't
been a while.
use the stuff, we haven't seen him without that.
And I mean, just a year from pitching in the big leagues is tough. I think if anyone can do it, it's him. He's one of the best pitchers.
Yeah.
In our
And his
history, at
girlfriend's
least.
hot.
That is true as well.
Kate Upton's a baby. You can't take that from him.
You're not wrong at all. I doubted him. I think we both doubted him. We both had him in fourth in that division. I'll move him up to third. I think where are you keeping him? You keeping him fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they could win the division. They could be fourth in the division. They could be anywhere in between. I have no idea what to expect from them. I don't know why Verlander's not starting opening day. They got Framber Valdez. I hope he's healthy. Maybe they just had a late start in the spring training, so they got to push him back. But this is, I think, Framber Valdez's first start, opening day. I'm going with Jordan as the team MVP. I don't want to pick Bregman or Altuve. I mean, I like Altuve, but I don't want any of those guys to have a really good year. But
I got Kyle Tucker. Can't cuck the tuck.
I love Kyle Tucker.
I think he's going to have a breakout season. He was really good last year.
Mhm.
He'll be the Astros. He's going to transition from that Jose Altuve. It'll be Kyle Tucker. That's the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caught a batting practice home run from Tucker last year.
Line drive,
Pretty
too.
sweet.
I can't believe he
I
caught that.
sprinted over a section and just.
It was pissed on. That thing came off the bat at 147 miles
No
an
one
hour.
gave me any credit but this guy.
Yeah.
Like, there are like
And
40 people
I'm
out there.
I'm the most not giving credit person
Yeah.
ever. Like,
I would do something so cool, it'd be like, shut the hell up.
I
But I did something cool and he was like, no way.
Yeah. It was a sweet catch.
I win Employee of the Month. He's all like, that's stupid.
Yeah. It's not like cool.
Whatever.
You saying happy birthday to some kids, like what?
Shut up. The Royals. This is your team right here, the Royals. I wore it for you.
I wore the abs.
I love the Royals too. They're like my second or third favorite team. Them and the Twins, I love them.
And he's dogging on him. He's a fake fan.
I'm a realistic fan, just
A
like with the
realistic
Rockies.
fan.
I'm sorry.
And the Rockies are making the playoffs too.
Catcher, Salvador Perez, best
Salvi.
on the team. First base, Carlos Santana.
Ooh.
Second base, Nicky Lopez. Third base, we got Bobby Witt Jr. Short, Adalberto Mondesi. And now I feel weird.
Mondesi.
Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Mondesi.
Mondesi? Sorry.
Fake fan. Yeah. I'm just realistic. I just know what's going on.
At least I pronounced his first name right. That was what I was.
Yeah, Max
feeling.
Fried. Max Fried.
Outfield, Whit Merrifield, Andrew Benintendi, Razorback, and Michael A. Taylor. Got that speed you can put in center. I like that. DH is going to be Hunter Dozier. They also got Ryan O'Hearn, who's got some pop. They might stick him in there every once in a while. The rotation, we're starting with Zach Greinke. He's on starting opening day, his sixth time in his career. Brady Singer, young guy. I think Brad Keller's pretty young too. They're both going to be solid, I believe. Chris Bubic, no idea. And then we got Carlos Hernandez or Daniel Lynch in the 5. I don't know either of them really, but it'll be one of them. They have a lot of potential.
They have potential.
I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, potential.
And potential can turn into success.
They can. Yeah.
So I would love to see them win the division. Don't think it's going to happen, but if it does, that'd be sweet. A lot of power in this lineup with Santana, Perez, Dozier. Those are some big guys. I think Benintendi can swing it a little bit.
Whit Merrifield. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's
an average
He's
guy.
an average guy.
But that's
Average.
what's important, I think, about this team is you have those guys that are going to hit for average,
those
surrounded
batting
by
average.
those guys that are going to hit dingers.
If you have Witt at the 1, and why did I say it like
Which
that?
Witt? I mean, you got 2-hit Witt and other hit
Well,
Witt.
Let's put 2-hit Witt leading off.
The Whit Merrifield, right?
Yeah.
It's 2-hit
Yeah.
Witt. Okay.
Yeah. We'll put him at he'll get a single.
and
Bobby
then-
Witt. Bobby Witt will go
Witt.
get another hit, first and third, and then Perez brings them both in.
Yeah.
There's 3-0 lead to start off every single game.
Seriously, that could literally I can see that happening over the course of the season.
I sorry to be a hater. I had him 4th in the division originally, and I'm leaving him there. You had him 2nd originally. You going up to number 1, huh? Number 1, and I would love to see it. Let's go Royals. Do
It
it.
can happen. Anything can happen.
2015 champs.
And 2023.
Let's do it. Why not?
Let's do it.
Why not?
Why
Let's
not?
mess around and win something, right?
LA.
L.A. Angels.
We both have Salvador Perez as the
Oh yeah,
MVP.
sorry, Salvi.
Sorry.
Did he hit 50 home runs last year, or was he just short?
I don't know. He has the most for catchers all time.
I think it might have been 50. Don't know exactly. Let's put the exact number right there.
I dropped my pen.
The Angels, which they always look like a good team. They always disappoint. Let's see what happens this year. Catcher, Max Stassi. I don't know.
Stassi.
First base, Jared Walsh. Second base, it looks like it's going to be Tyler Wade. Matt Duffy is also on the team, I believe. I don't know why he's not there. Third base, Anthony Rendon. Shortstop, David Fletcher. Great batting average guy. He had a pretty long hit streak last season, I think. So, expecting a lot from him. Mike Trout, I think he's missed a couple spring training games due to illness, but he's going to be ready for opening day. Joe Adell and Brandon Marsh or Justin Upton in the outfield. I don't know which one of them will get the start. Probably Marsh, but
Honorable mention for Ohtani DH. You'll see that a lot.
he's going to be DH and the starting pitcher opening day.
It'll probably play left or right field.
They came out with the Shohei Ohtani rule, where even if you come out of the game as a pitcher, you can stay in the game as the DH.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So-
That's awesome.
So we're going to see a lot more of Ohtani this year, and that makes it even easier
And
for
the
him.
shift's gone.
Makes him even easier for him to win MVP. Rotation, Ohtani. This is his first career opening day start. Definitely not going to be his last. Noah Syndergaard,
Or it could.
Patrick Sandoval, Michael Lorenzen, new pickup.
Ooh,
You remember him?
I like Lorenzen.
I do too.
Now they got two guys who can hit and pitch.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever put him into hit though.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah.
Lorenzen does. He's done it.
Yeah.
He'll play the outfield too.
Maybe pinch hit him if you.
Lorenzen's
you know,
yoked too, bro.
He's jacked for sure.
Yeah.
And then they don't really have a fifth guy. Jose Suarez or Reed Detmers. I don't know either of them. Maybe.
That team's gonna be filthy, but every year they disappoint. So
Yeah.
we'll just see if it's another. It really is. At the end of the day, it's the management there. It's
It's
yeah.
got to be, like, there's no other explanation, really. They've had solid teams for several years. Injuries hurt them a lot last year, but even if it didn't, I don't think they would have done much.
If you saw these two on the Yankees, the Yankees would be undefeated every year. Like,
I don't know, though. They've had a solid team, and they always disappoint in the playoffs.
I don't think Mike Trout as a Yankee, dude. Yankee fans are salivating right now. Swear to God. Yeah.
Just so you know, Yankees fans, that'll never happen. So,
It could.
suck it.
It could.
He's got a 13-year deal with the Angels.
Arenado
No.
had a 13-year deal with us.
It was only 8, I
So?
think. No, I'm just
So?
kidding. I don't think, no way. No
Yeah,
way.
dude, inflation in 5 years, that's gonna be like the league minimum.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
That $500 million contract.
Every year, somebody else outdoes it by like $2 million.
I guess.
The inflation rate's
Shohei's
quick.
going to get the highest contract whenever that comes up. For sure. Don't you think?
No, he's Japanese. He doesn't even know the value of an American dollar, bro.
That's not. You can't.
I'm
No.
on my Stephen A. Smith stuff.
You don't be like Stephen A. Smith.
I don't think that
He almost got canceled for that.
I don't think that Shohei Ohtani will get a bag though, because there's too much.
He will.
He can't keep it up forever. No,
He will.
he won't.
He might
What
get
do you
it.
compare him to? Like
You can't compare him to anything.
I
That's
know,
the thing.
and that's why he can't get a lot of money.
If he goes back-to-back MVPs, he could win 3 straight. You got to pay that man.
But,
Hopefully he has a good agent. That's
but-
all I got to say.
dude, I wouldn't pay him. I couldn't. Yeah, because at any point he could hurt himself.
Maybe what like a short-term deal, like where 3 years, $150 million, $50 million a year.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either, but I think he deserves of anyone he deserves the money.
I agree, but he
Injuries
can't
is
keep it
scary,
up.
but-
He can't keep it up.
He'll have to prove you wrong.
He won't. I don't think he will.
We'll see.
I don't even know 100% if he's gonna win the MVP this year. You know?
Yeah, you're right. He's his first year in the league. He had injury problems. Last year he didn't, and that's why he won MVP. We'll see. Is this year 3 or 4?
I think it's 4.
Okay. Well,
I just don't think. I mean, even if he does it this year and next year,
Mhm.
at some point you got to go. Wow, he's hitting as well as he does, and he's pitching every 5 days. Something's bound to get hurt. Something's bound to go wrong. He's gonna get tired.
you're right.
He'll be unhappy. I don't think you can. Lock
I don't
him
think
up.
there's something you can do into your 30s, but I think he's still a young guy, and he can do it for a little while longer. They got a lot of depth on this team, though. Kurt Suzuki, Matt Duffy, Justin Upton, not in the starting lineups, but they're all solid players. So if there are injuries, they'll be all right. Did we
Especially
mention
Justin Upton? Yeah, that's a good.
I had him. I'm first in the AL West, keeping him there. You had him second, and you're keeping him there. Shohei Ohtani, team MVP. You
We
can't
both
pick
have it.
anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Trout if Shohei gets hurt, but Shohei's the best in the world.
He is.
That's all you can say.
It's unfortunate.
Looks like you got 3 straight here. Going to the other LA teams.
The draft Dodgers. Lead off. Mookie Betts, professional bowler. Freddie Freeman in the 2nd spot, which kind of surprises me. You got Trey Turner 3, Max Muncy 4, Will Smith, not the slap one, coming in the 5. Justin Turner 6, Cody Bellinger, which I am surprised that he is on that team. Chris Taylor and Gavin Lux. Why are you smiling so much?
Well, why are you surprised that he's on the team?
Cody Bellinger?
Yeah.
Because of last year.
I mean, he kind of came up a little bit.
Batted 170, bro.
If he can have a bounce back year, having him in the 7 hole is insane. But
yeah,
the Dodgers. What do I have to say about the Dodgers? Let's see. They got a great 1-2-3 starting pitcher punch. I think it falls off after that. What do they got? They got Buehler, Kershaw,
Urias,
and then
Tony Gonsolin,
and Andrew Heaney is garbage. So, 1-2-3 is good. If you win 3 out of 5 games all season, you're gonna make the playoffs, I think.
yeah. Math.
But the Dodgers still, they don't have to be great at pitching, at least in the regular season, to win games.
Yeah,
this lineup's gonna win games no matter what. Maybe late in the postseason it could affect him. Hopefully. It's the best lineup in the league, though. The bullpen looks really good.
Best lineup in the league? I disagree. And we'll talk about it
just
later.
this 9, though. What do you think?
No,
Oh, you
I
disagree?
disagree. And
Okay.
we can talk about it when we get to where I want to go.
All right. They are the World Series favorites. They should be. I don't see any holes in their team other than maybe the 4th, 5th starting pitchers. But Gonsolin can be good. Maybe it's just one guy that kind of sucks.
I hate the Dodgers. We hate the Dodgers.
So much. I would love it if they were like the Lakers and built this super team and didn't make the playoffs. That'd be incredible.
They do that every year.
Yeah?
Should have lost to the Rays, too.
Seriously, that would have been
Yeah.
nice. It was the COVID year. That's the excuse, you know.
Yeah.
Both LA teams won in the COVID year. Shocker. Doesn't count. No, I'm just kidding. Marlins for you.
We got the team MVP.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm skipping ahead.
That's good. Yeah.
We by the way, we both had him in first. We're keeping him in
That
first.
changed. Oh, no, it didn't.
Freddie Freeman, team MVP for me.
I got a sleeper pick, Clayton Kershaw. I think that would be kind of cool to see him come back, MVP form.
It'd be cool. I don't think it'll happen.
I
but,
want to, yeah.
and I have Freddie Freeman as my NL MVP. So.
Miami Marlins.
Walker Buehler's the opening day starter for the Dodgers. First time in his career. And he's going to get smacked by the Rockies. Sorry. He's coming out after 3 innings.
Leadoff for the Marlins. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Garrett Cooper, Jesus Aguilar, Avisal Garcia, Jorge Soler, Jesus Sanchez, Brian Anderson, Jacob Stallings, and Miguel Rojas. So, the Marlins did make a trade with Tampa last year, and Joey Wendell was included. And as a Joey Wendell fan, I'm pissed off that he's not playing, and this Brian Anderson guy is playing against him.
Brian Anderson's a stud, but at least put him in the DH.
Joey
Something.
Wendell is better than he was in the Gold Glove conversation.
Yeah.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. We can go to rotation.
Mhm.
Sandy Alcantara, Pablo Lopez, Trevor Rogers, which I think could be a sleeper guy who plays really well. I don't know how to say Eliezer Hernandez and Jesus Luzardo, which is another guy who's going to perform well. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm really confused about Joey Wendell. I miss you. Come home.
Seriously, I wish he was on a team where they could utilize him. He was a
Rockies,
all-star
bro.
last
Bring
year.
him to Colorado.
But where we put him?
McMahon second. Joey Wendell plays third. Okay?
Okay.
Brendan Rodgers is second.
I thought you said McMahon's at second.
Oh, I meant shortstop.
Okay. What do you do with Iglesias?
Yeah, he gets cut.
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
One for one trade.
I don't think Jose will do anything.
That's an upgrade, dude. Joey Wendell.
Oh, for
my
sure.
God,
I would
he
love
would
it.
piss on balls.
It'd be great. I think they got a good rotation with Alcantara, Lopez, and Rogers. Definitely not great.
And Luzardo. I like Luzardo.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
nasty.
forgot about them. Yeah, he's gonna be good.
He's nasty.
I think they're a middle of the road team, potential to go after wild card spot.
I think they're a lower tier team.
I don't know. I can see them around 80 wins, 500.
Yeah.
With their offense and
If Joey Wendell plays.
decent. Yeah, if Wendell plays 90
120 win team, yeah.
for sure, breaking the record. I had them third originally. I'm gonna drop them to fourth. I saw the moves with like Soler, and I was like, they're gonna do something. Probably not. Where'd you have them
I
at?
had them fifth, they're at fourth now.
Okay. Sandy Alcantara, I think he's gonna have a really good year. He's my team MVP, and if they play him,
Joey Wendell.
Who else would it be? He's the best on the team.
He's the best in the world.
He's getting robbed.
He's Frankie. That's
Frankie.
what he is.
Lavelle Francois of the MLB.
All right. Twin time.
You got the Brewers actually, and then
Brewers. I don't want to do the Brewers. Just kidding.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Brewers. Leadoff spot. Colton Wong. Followed by Willie Adames, Christian Yelich, Hunter Renfroe, Omar Narvaez. Narvaez. I don't know. Andrew McCutchen, Rowdy Tellez, Lorenzo Cain, and Jace Peterson. Rotation is going to be Brandon Woodruff, Corbin Burns, Freddie Peralta, Eric Lar, and Adrian Hauser. Anyway, their bullpen is filthy too.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Hader,
It's
obviously
great.
he's an all-star.
Devin Williams.
He
He would be a closer on most teams, but he's going to be their setup guy with Hader.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah. If you're not winning by the 8th inning, you're screwed.
This team is filthy, honestly. I'm really excited about Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah.
I think Christian Yelich is going to be a bust again, and
McCutchen ain't going to do anything.
yeah, McCutchen he's getting to be too old. But they do have McCutchen as DH to start. I just also did want to bring up Mike Brousseau, ex-Ray. He's a catcher. A lot of pop. So
Underrated.
I think you could see him on a team in the future. Yeah.
I think they got a top 5 rotation in the league.
Second in the league. Yes.
Third.
Who's first?
We got the Mets.
Mets.
Who else did we talk about earlier? All right, so the Blue Jays is who I was thinking of. We haven't gotten to them yet, but they got a solid 5. That's my second best in the league for sure.
This has
But
to be second to me.
it's a close
I
third.
think this is tied with the Mets, honestly. Especially with Freddie Peralta's third. I mean, come on.
I'll give them top 3.
Top 3 for
It's
sure.
as good as I can do.
Top 3 hard. That's as good as I can do. Take it or leave it. Top 3.
Facts.
We had Case Adams second. He bumped him up to first.
Mm-hmm.
Adams second. They're staying in second.
The pitching is what pushed me over the edge, honestly. But also, I don't think they make a deep playoff run. They didn't get better from last year. They're still a solid team. They didn't get any better. That's all I gotta say. Their MVP, I'm going Corbin Burns. Gonna have another big year. I had to pick one of their pitchers since I think that's the key to their success.
I said Colton Wong, but I also like Hunter Renfroe. I think those two are going to make the most impact.
I think Wong is a really good pick.
Yeah.
He came over halfway through the year, right?
Yeah.
Last season from
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
Yep.
I like it. Oh, a good year.
I like it.
I like it. The Minnesota Twins,
Minnesota.
future World Series champs, probably this year. Definitely not. But they made some big moves, some of the biggest moves of the whole offseason, in my opinion. Gary Sanchez is their catcher.
Ooh.
First base, Miguel Sano. Second base, Jorge Polanco. Third base, Gio Urshela.
Third base.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa. And in the outfield, they got Buxton Kepler and Alex Kirilloff. I haven't heard of him.
I think I have.
And then DH, Luis Arias. Not a big power guy at the DH, but he's got a good bat.
That's going to be a crazy team.
It really is. And then their pitching is kind of good. They got Sonny Gray,
Boo.
Dylan Bundy,
Boo.
Bailey Ober, Chris Archer, new to the team, and Joe Ryan, which Joe Ryan is actually going to be the starter opening day. Former Tampa Bay Ray. Still a younger guy. I don't know much about him, but it's his first opening day start. Hopefully he does good. But I think they're going to lose to the Mariners and Robbie Ray. That's going to be rough. It's a really good lineup, don't you think?
It's ridiculous. It's phenomenal.
I think they will compete this year. Kenta Maeda, if he comes back this season, it'll be huge. He's on the 60-day IL, though. Potential September return. If they go on a playoff push, that could be huge. And, yeah, right now it's above average pitching, but the offense hopefully will give them what they need to win. I said Joe Ryan's first start. I had him in first in the division. I'm keeping him in first. You had him in fourth. I'm glad you're giving him some more respect. Put him up to second. I'm going Byron Buxton, my team MVP. He was hurt a lot of last season, but when he played, he looked incredible.
Phenomenal.
So hopefully he stays healthy all year. MVP candidate maybe.
I could really easily see
Yeah.
that.
So I'm going with him. I really hope he stays healthy so I can just see what he can do. You know.
I think he's a little bitch, but Carlos Correa, I hate you with passion.
I don't like him either.
I really hope he just has a horrible year, and he just doesn't ever play again in the MLB.
Just retires. Yeah. Gets cut. Minor leaguer.
Yeah, something like that. He's coaching people in like El Salvador or something.
No matter how big of a name you are, if you bat 100 the whole year, you're not gonna play.
Cody Bellinger, seriously.
Yeah, they stopped playing him when he was batting 100 for a while.
I hate you, Correa, and I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
That's-
I can see him having a big year.
He's got a big wife. I'm just kidding.
Uncalled for. She didn't do nothing.
Does he have a wife?
I don't even know.
Or does he cheat on?
Oh, snap.
All the Astros fans punch in the air, bro.
He had a wife. Now he's got girlfriends. Yankees are
He
next.
started banging other trash cans.
That was good.
Chill.
New York Yankees.
Yankees.
At catcher, they got Kyle Higashioka. First base, Anthony Rizzo. I love him. I hate that he's a Yankee. Second base, Gleyber Torres. It should be DJ LeMahieu, in my opinion.
Gleyber's younger.
Uh,
DJ's
what has
average.
Gleyber ever done?
He's younger. He hasn't
What
had
is
the
he-
chance to prove himself.
He's
DJ
played several
What
years.
has DJ ever done?
He's won, I believe, 2 batting titles. First person to do it in the American League and National League. He great average or batting average player. He can hit some bombs. Come back to Colorado if you're not gonna play there. That's all I gotta say.
Don't come back to Colorado.
Please,
Don't.
please.
You are old. You're washed.
No.
You had time. It was good. It was fun.
He's still got the potential to be
DJ,
great.
you're not good.
Josh Donaldson at third, and in the outfield, Aaron Judge, Joey Gallo, and Aaron Hicks.
Wait, what?
Aaron-
There's a name that we're missing here.
Am I missing somebody?
Mike Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton is the DH.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
I was
You
confused.
cut me off early, man.
I'm sorry. I did.
It's okay.
I got antsy.
The pitching rotation: Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, Jordan Montgomery, Nestor Cortez, and Jameson Talion. Probably not necessarily in that order, but that's
Is his
who we
name
got.
Jameson or James?
I think it's Jameson. I don't know.
Well,
That's,
J-Mo.
that's what I wrote down. But maybe I was thinking of something else.
This team is overrated just because of the Yankees. It's gonna be bad. I think they're gonna be
The
bad.
pitching isn't that good after Garrett Cole. Luis Severino has shown some bright spots, but he's also been injured, and I haven't seen a lot of great stuff. Nestor Cortez,
He's
everyone loves
bad.
his windup, but that's
He-
why you get
he
all the
just-
attention. He's not
yeah.
that good.
He's really bad.
I don't know much
really
about
not good.
don't know much about Talion, and I think I've heard of Jordan Montgomery. So
That's a place in Alabama.
Montgomery.
Montgomery, Alabama.
All I gotta say is if they're not gonna use LeMahieu, this is even though I'm a Yankee hater, trade him and go get a pitcher. Go get another starter. I think you can. That's good leverage. You can get someone good from DJ if someone needs a solid second baseman. There's plenty of teams who could use him.
He's average.
Plenty of teams that could use him.
He's
That's my suggestion for the Yankees.
He's average.
Just listen to me. I know what I'm saying. You know.
How many scores has he predicted correct in hockey? Let's just leave it at that. Boom.
Has nothing to do with anything.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
You got the New York Mets, other New York team, the better New York team.
Mets. I'm excited for this one, boys and girls. Brandon Nimmo, Starling Marte, Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, Robinson Cano, Eduardo Escobar, Jeff McNeil, James McCann, and Mark Canna. A point I would love to make here is if Mark Canna is in your 9-hole, I feel like your team's pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like Mark Canna is,
he can rake. He is really good.
and he's in their 9-hole.
Mhm.
9-hole.
I mean, you got to put somebody there. I guess out of those players, I would put him there, but
Uh,
that just shows how stacked the team is.
This is gonna be a filthy team. Especially if you see Frankie wake up. I mean, just let me read some of these names again. Starling Marte, Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, Eduardo Escobar, Jeff McNeil, Mark Canna. What are you doing? This is going to be a crazy team. Now we go to the rotation. And it is important to note
DeGrom is hurt.
DeGrom did get a little boo-boo or something, so he's not in there. But
Looks like it's a stress reaction to his pitching arm, and it looks like 4 weeks right now.
he'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back and better than ever. So let's just assume Jacob DeGrom is probably going to be their number one starter.
Easily.
Then you have Max Scherzer, number 2, Chris Bassett, Carlos Carrasco, and Taijuan Walker. It's the best rotation in baseball. To me, there's no conversation here. This is my World Series team. I mean, Pete Alonso, he's the only question I have, but his contract's $500,000. He wins a chip. He has motivation.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be. I might be a little bit of a Mets fan after this.
I mean, I love the team. I love the lineup, and I've got nothing against the Mets. Nimmo, he has a slight neck injury. He should be back opening day. What's interesting is McGill. Oh, what's his first name? Tyler. Tyler McGill is going to be the opening day starter. He's like their 5 in the starting rotation, so it's interesting. They could still win with him starting. It's his first career opening day start, by the way. I want to talk about their bullpen too. Very solid if you look at this. They got Edwin Diaz, who had an iffy year last year. I think he's still good. Seth Lugo is a name a lot of people don't know. I remember him having a good season last year. Trevor May, he's a Fortnite YouTuber. And then Adam Ottavino is who I was going to bring up.
Yeah, I was going to say you skipped out.
Yeah, Ottavino is... I remember him as a Rocky being incredible. I think he's still been pretty solid since he's left. I just haven't heard as much about him.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be sweet.
Where's the holes in this team? I don't see anywhere. I think this is a team that goes all the way.
The only hole I can see is that Mark Canna's batting in the 9th spot. Like, if you are that good where Canna is in the 9th hole,
I mean,
it's game over.
James McCann is okay, but he's at least an experienced catcher. So even if he doesn't put much up with the bats, he'll be fine behind the dish.
Yeah.
I had him first in the division. I'm keeping him in first. You had him first. You bumped him down to second. Is that just because DeGrom's going to miss a little bit of time?
I think that's partially DeGrom. Doing all these rosters, it is crazy. Dude, I don't know how it's going to be. I think they're the World Series team. I mean, who else would it be? It's crazy
Them
every
or the
year.
Dodgers, I guess.
It's not the Dodgers.
I hope not.
It's never the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers.
They could, since they're the Mets, they could have some struggles early and have to, catch up with things, and that I can see them being second, like you said.
Yeah.
I got Francisco Lindor. He's looked great in the spring training. He's my team MVP. He's gonna have a bounce back year. Go back to his Cleveland self. Who do you got?
I got Jacob DeGrom. He almost posted a 1 ERA last year for so long, and then he got hurt. He'll be hurt for the first 4 weeks, and then he's going to come back in and be lights out.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
Also,
and next to another monster, Max Scherzer.
For real. Real quick, just to go back because we accidentally skipped it. For the Yankees, I got Gallo as the team MVP. I just wanted to bring that up because with the elimination of the shift, he could be like one of the best hitters in baseball this year. And I hate to say that because I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like Gallo.
I don't
Nice
know.
guy. I took somebody who's going to beat the shift too in Aaron Judge because he doesn't get shifted on and he's just going to hit dingers.
I mean,
that's it.
shift don't matter if you hit it over him.
That's all. He's also a righty, so that's where the...
You can shift on righties too.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen anymore.
Well, yeah, that's why. What is
Who's a righty who gets shifted on? Who's a righty
who roast me?
Who's a righty who gets shifted on?
I can't think off the top of my head.
I can't either, which is a bad thing because I can think of 40 lefties who get shifted on. A righty who gets shifted on. JD Martinez.
I feel like Story got shifted on a solid good
No.
bit. Yeah.
JD Martinez for sure.
Okay.
That's the only one I can think. Maybe Nelson Cruz.
He has to be, yeah.
Nick Castellanos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure, Castellanos. I don't know, but
Well, it's eliminated, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's just say Aaron Judge too. Okay.
alright. I don't think so, but sure. Why not? Go to the best team in the league, the Oakland Athletics. My prediction, worst team in the MLB, worse than the Pirates, worse than the D-backs. I think they're going to be the bottom of the whole league. When I originally wrote this, Sean Manaea, I don't know how you pronounce it, was on the list. He got traded, like we mentioned before. But I'm skipping ahead. Catcher, Sean Murphy. First base, Stephen Vogt. They have Eric Thames. Do you remember him from the Brewers? Huge guy, hit a lot of dingers. They have him in their system, but he's in the minors. With this team, I see him getting called up eventually because they don't have anything else. Second base, Tony Kemp. Third base, Kevin Smith. Shortstop, Elvis Andrews, sorry. Outfielders, Seth Brown, Christian Pache, and Stephen Piscotty. And then Jed Lowry at the DH. Their opening day starter, Frankie Montas. They also got Cole Irvin, Dalton Jeffries, Brent Honeywell, and then James Caprielian. I don't know if I pronounced that right. He's got a shoulder irritation, but he'll get put into the rotation eventually. They're bad.
Horrible.
They had a lot of people on the team they can move around, a lot of utility guys, but they're going to be the worst team in the MLB.
Dumpster
They spent
fire.
$0 in the offseason.
That's what you get for $0. I mean,
Just
bunch
quick
of
little
no-names.
quick little list of who they lost this year. It's quick, take like 10 minutes. Sean Manaea, Matt Chapman, Chris Bassett, Matt Olson, Mark Hanna, Starling Marte, Josh Harrison, Jake Diekman, Sergio Romo, Andrew Chafin, Mike Fiers, and Yusmeiro Petit. That's like a full team that's just gone. And
that is crazy.
they traded their starters and they pulled up their AAA,
Wow.
and that's their new team.
That's seriously.
I would hate to be an A's fan, and I'm sorry for all you athletic fans out there. We both had them fifth originally. Definitely keeping them there.
Oh.
Are you bummed? I was gonna say no. They're by far the worst team in the league. Christian Pache, traded from the World Champs. Can't get any worse going from the top to the bottom. But I think he'll be a bright spot. He'll finally get solid starts. Like, he was kind of a backup guy on the Braves, but I think he'll shine when he starts on a daily basis.
I just copied Case's homework here. I got Christian Pache too. I don't know.
Not a lot of other people you can pick, other than maybe Frankie Montas.
The Athletics logo is an elephant. Moving on.
You got a couple in a row here.
Phillies, a lot in a row. Now, this is what I was talking about when we were talking about the best lineup. This is the one. This is the best lineup in the league.
Oh,
When
yeah,
we're talking about the Dodgers,
Yeah.
this is the best lineup in the league. Kyle Schwarber lead off. JT Realmuto, speedy catcher who hits dingers. Bryce Harper, Nicky Castellanos, Reese Hoskins, Didi Gregorius, Gene Segura, Alec Boehm, and Matt Verling. I don't know. To me, it's vicious. It's disgusting. They've got the right people in the right spots. I think if Alex Boehm plays well, this team is going to be phenomenal. That's the only bad spot I see. Seriously. Rotation, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez, Kyle Gibson, Zach Effin. And this is what really, really turned me around this last part. Corey Knievel, coming out of the pen. Best closer last year. This team's going to be ridiculous. I think it's so crazy to me because there are so many phenomenal teams. This team is better than Dodgers, and the Mets are better than the Dodgers. And I'll say that, and I'll keep saying it. All three are National League. It's crazy to me. This is the best team to me.
It's crazy to say that just one player, whoever this Matt Vierning guy is, could affect whether they're the best or not. But the Dodgers don't have a single guy like that you don't know. So I still gotta say they got a full solid 9. Even the Mets have a full solid 9. I would put them third best lineup in the league, and their rotation is decent. Zach Wheeler's hurt right now, but he'll be back mid-April, so not that long. I mean, the Phillies are gonna be a playoff team. They're gonna go on a run. They've made some of the most moves of the offseason. And I like the team they put together. It's just not the best, in my opinion.
I disagree. It's one of the best.
Who they got opening day? Aaron Nola, for the 5th time in his career. I have them second in that division, keeping him in second. He originally had him second, and you're gonna bump him up to first over the Mets.
Yep.
And it's a two team division race there, and whichever one doesn't win the division is gonna make a wild card. So
yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
We're both going Bryce Harper.
Has to be him. It's
reigning
either him
MVP
or Castellanos, you know,
and
or Schwarber or Real Muto or Hoskins.
I think Harper, to start off his career, he was everyone was talking about him like crazy. He had super high expectations, and then when finally people started talking crap about him, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna play a lot better, and that's the progression he's doing now, don't you?
I think it's maturity. I think he came up and he was hot-headed. He was young. He wanted to prove people wrong. He's kind of settled into his own, become his own person. He had a kid, or like 8, probably, but yeah,
So
it'll be good.
he's gonna have another good year. Maybe back-to-back MVPs. Who knows?
Probably, most likely.
Big shift here from the Phillies. Gonna go to the bottom of that division now with the Pirates.
Brian Hayes, Yoshi Tsugaku.
Tutsugo.
Yeah, thank you. Brian Reynolds, Daniel Vogelback, Ben Gamble, Roberto Perez, Josh Van Meter, Cole Tucker, and Kevin Newman. Followed by the rotation, JT Brubaker, Mitch Keller, Bryce Wilson, Zach Thompson, Jose Quintana. Dog shit team. I wrote a nice little note here. It says fat ass because that is their four-hole hitter. Daniel Vogelbach, DH. I think if Daniel Vogelbach is your franchise player,
you're screwed.
What?
And if I'm gonna read my notes word for word, I put bunch of nobodies, especially in the rotation, but a bunch of nobodies pretty much.
And one big somebody.
And one big
somebody.
They're gonna be the bottom of the league, but I still think they're better than the A's slightly.
Yeah.
It's like 108 losses to 106, right
Yeah.
around that.
Yeah.
That's all I
Awful
got
for
to
the
say.
Pirates. I mean, we can do our team MVP. They're obviously not going to perform very well.
Hard choices.
We both have them in 5th. I had them in 4th originally.
But you bumped them down as you should.
Yeah.
I'm going Brian Reynolds. He's their last
And he's
solid
good.
player. He's good. Is he not in the starting lineup?
No, he is 3rd.
Oh, okay, that's my bad. And since he is good, he might be gone by the end of the year. You never know.
I got Vogelbach simply because he doesn't have to play anywhere, so he can't hurt himself.
Yeah.
He can just hit. He can just
This little
DH.
weird swing where he just stops right here.
Yeah, it's an ugly swing. I don't know. It's gonna be I would hate to be a Pirates fan. Speaking of Pirates, let's move on to the Padres.
Speaking of Pirates, what do you
because Fernando Tatis is a Pirate of bikes.
Okay.
Sorry, I won't speak in it. Trent Grisham, Manny Machado, Drake Cronenworth, Luke Voigt, Eric Hosmer, Will Myers, Austin Nola, Jurickson Profar, Ha-Seong Kim. It's important to note Fernando broke his finger or something dirt biking. He's an idiot. He'll come back, so Kim's going to be out of the lineup. Rotation's going to be Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove, Blake Snell, Sean Manaea, Mike Clevenger. I think the real star of this team is going to be Luke Voigt, and I think you think the same.
Yeah. He's finally going to get a chance.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's all I had to say.
He's going to get a chance. Led the league in home runs that year or whatever. Something cool.
In the COVID year, yeah.
I still don't think the Padres are going to do well. I know they have so much talent. They can't put it together. I don't think Machado's a leader, and I think he needs to be. And Hosmer's not good enough to be a leader. That's my hot take.
I mean, Clevenger, I think he's on the IL to start, but if that's your 5 guy, you're looking good.
Seriously, yeah.
It's a really good rotation and a great lineup. 2 or 3 in the division, I think, depending on if the Giants are as good as they were last year, which I don't think.
No.
Maybe the Rockies can pass him, go get a 2 spot.
I could see that.
I could because like the Padres, they fell off at the end of last year. Who knows
Also,
if they got that stuff figured out?
We
They
would
could
probably
still-
need to make the 2 spot to make the playoffs, right?
I mean, you're looking either Phillies.
Unless-
You're looking Phillies or Mets is gonna take one wild card spot.
Yes.
You got to think, what other division is there? The Central.
Ooh, the Cardinals.
You got to think the Cardinals or Brewers, whoever knows win is. So you got one more for the West.
Yeah. So we would have to come in second.
And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But
It could happen.
yeah, the Padres they didn't impress me last year. Gotta be honest. So
And I don't think they will this year. Before we go to the Giants, we're going to talk about
Alright.
our team MVP.
it's my bad. Well, Yu Darvish, he is making his 3rd career opening day start. Just gonna mention that. I'm gonna go Luke Voigt, like we mentioned.
Look forward for me as well.
He's the man. He's got a lot to prove.
And I think he'll rise up.
I don't know if they play the Yankees this year, but I hope he hits like 6 home runs in that series. That'd be sweet.
That would be so cool.
I don't know if we mentioned this. I had him second in the division, keeping him in second. Same with him.
Yep.
They're not going to beat the Dodgers. I don't see anyone else passing them, but there's a potential with the
The
Rockies.
Rockies.
There's potential.
Moving on to the Giants, we got Tommy La Stella, Brandon Belt, Darren Ruff, Brandon Crawford, Wilmer Flores, Mike Yastrzemski, Jock Peterson, Joey Bart, Tyro Estrada, and then in the rotation, Logan Webb, Carlos Rodon, Anthony Descalfini, Alex Wood, Alex Cobb. I think that's a good rotation. I think it's a good team. It's also important to know Evan Longoria and Late Night Lamont are going to be out to start the season, so you could see the lineup change there. It's a good team. It's a good team. I mean, they made some moves to keep it where it was last year. I don't think they can replicate that. I think it's going to be kind of a wash season. It's not going to be fun.
Hopefully, for the Giants' sake, Rodon can have a bounce back year.
Mm-hmm.
Is he their ace right now, pretty much?
No, it would be Webb. It would be first.
Oh yeah, you're right. Webb. By the way, I had to double check. Logan Webb was legally blind, which
Yep.
is interesting. I remember last year. I think we were at the game.
I still have the picture.
Logan Webb hit a bomb, and we were like, we just let a guy who's blind hit a home run. Fun story.
I don't
But,
think he hit a home run.
It wasn't it. I think he hit a home run at some point last year though.
It
Maybe
wasn't
it wasn't
against
the
us.
Rockies.
It was
Okay.
last game of the season. Last
Oh,
game
okay,
of the season, he pissed on the ball.
But he's a good hitter. Not that it'll matter this year, but
I think he fake bunted and drove in like 3 runs or some
probably
bullshit.
yeah, made an error. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the Rockies. Really good rotation. A solid lineup. I think they got worse. Even with the addition of Jock Peterson. Joey Bart is a Rookie of the Year candidate. At least looking at it early on, he's my pick. I switched because I don't think my original Rockies pick is gonna get any playing time. But yeah, the Giants. I don't think they make the playoffs this year.
I don't either.
Fortunately.
Um,
Mariners. It's my turn. Finally.
Whoa, you better chill with that.
Shoot! I keep
You better
skipping
chill
it.
with that.
I had them 3rd originally in the division. The Rockies are gonna be better than them. They're gonna be 4th now. And you, what did you have?
I had him 4th. They're staying 4th.
I got Mike Yastrzemski, their team MVP. We love Yaz.
I got the
He's
jersey.
got the jersey. I like him. I think I caught one of his batting practice home runs as well last season. That was fun.
Good. Yeah.
Good times.
Late Night Lamont is going to be mine. I think of Papa. Lamont Wade Jr.
Logan Webb's first opening day start, by the way. So
Yeah.
good for him.
Good for him.
The Seattle Mariners. I really like them. I really hope they make the playoffs and end their streak because I feel for them. But it'll be close. They did get a lot better this year though. Catcher Tom Murphy, one of my mom's favorite players when he was a Rocky. Just a little fun story.
Yeah.
First baseman Ty France, second baseman Adam Frazier, third baseman Eugenio Suarez, short J.P. Crawford, in the outfield rookie Julio Rodriguez. We saw him in the Futures game as well last year. Another Futures game player, Jared Kelenic, because he started off the season on the team, got sent down, played in the Futures game, and then got called back up. But he looked really good at the end of the season. So, and then Mitch Haniger with Jesse Winker at the DH. It looks like, and
Yeah.
He'll probably play some outfield too, but
That's a pretty nice team. I mean,
it's really solid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Murphy's not very good. Ty France is okay, but after that, I like about every single player. And you got the young talent with Julio and Jared. Their rotation, Robbie Ray. He won the Cy Young last year.
he did.
Chris Flexen, yeah, it kind of slows down after this. Chris Flexen, Marco Gonzalez, Logan Gilbert, and Matt Brash. That's going to be their downfall is the pitching.
Yep.
If they can make some moves throughout the season, that could be huge. The bullpen could also use some work. But other than that, we said great lineup and a lot of potential with the young guys.
A lot of potential. Extra potential.
Robbie Ray, it's his first time starting opening day, despite how good he was last year. I had him second in the division. I'm going to just cross my fingers and go second. And again, even though that division, any of the top four teams could win it, in my opinion.
I had a third, stayed third.
And I'm going Jesse Winker. He, in the MVP conversation first half of the year, last year with the Reds, I think he's going to have another really good year.
I cheated off Case's homework again on that part.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do Winker, but I think Mitch Haniger is... Yeah, I think he'll be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be a rookie. Yeah.
Break
So,
out.
I got Mitch.
Nice.
Nice.
Um,
Cardinals.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Tommy Edman, Paul Goldschmidt, Tyler O'Neill, Nolan Arenado, Dylan Carlson, Yadier Molina, Nolan Gorman, Paul DeYoung, and Harrison Bader. Rotation's going to be Adam Wainwright, Jack Flaherty, Steven Matz, Miles Mikolas, and Dakota Hudson. I think this is another one of those teams that's phenomenal.
Yeah. I like all five of their starters.
Yep.
Even, again, Dakota Hudson at a 5, he's
Yeah,
on
seriously.
some teams he's a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, some teams maybe even a 1. I don't know. What teams has the Reds?
Pirates.
He's number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pirates too.
A's. Anywhere. It's going to be a good team. I'm really excited. I think we are going to see one of the best defensive teams of all time. Especially, I mean, seriously, Tommy Edman, Goldschmidt, O'Neill, Arenado, Molina.
I'd say there's a lot of experience on this team.
And just sorry.
Yeah.
We're not even thinking. I didn't even mention Pujols is on there
yeah.
too. So he'll DH. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, a lot of experience, a little bit older. Like I bet they have, as an average age, one of the oldest teams in the MLB.
It's in the middle. You know.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
I'd say
you
it's
got
up
some young
there.
guys. You get some old guys.
I don't know. I was just thinking of like Arenado's getting up
Yeah.
there. Goldschmidt definitely.
Yachty.
Pujols just brings your average up a bunch.
Yeah.
But I wrote down just for fun, little Lakers situation. You got all the old talent. Are they washed? No, they're not washed. They're gonna blank the playoffs.
Are
I
they
think.
washed?
Just wanted to bring up that the Lakers suck again.
Just gotta slip it in there.
Yeah, as much as you can, right? LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I saw something when they posted the Lakers were eliminated. All the comments said Lee eliminated. It was so funny.
Wow.
I almost posted it. It was funny. Adam Wainwright, 6-time opening day starter.
That's a lot.
I had him first in the division. I'm gonna bump him down to second just because of the Brewers pitching, but they could easily win it.
I had first. I stayed first. Easy enough. Easy enough.
Tyler O'Neill, another 99 on the show last year. I never got the card because I wasn't good enough at the game, but he is going to be the team MVP in my opinion.
I share the same belief, but I did get the card, and I believe it was because of one of the months he had. And I think that Tyler O'Neill is a crazy good player. He's a crazy good performer. I think he'll do
He's
well.
got ridiculous power. If you just look at his arms, you tell he's going to hit like 30 home runs this year. And I would hit like half a home run. Get out of the infield.
You're like Tapia. I'm like Daniel Vogelbach.
So that means I'm better at baseball.
No, I hit more dingers. Chicks dig the long ball.
I'm sure chicks
dig the long ball, baby.
Back for sure.
Oh, dude, I bet you has a hot wife. Hold on. Time out.
you go ahead. I'm going to move on to the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm sure you already have your opinion on them, so I'll just go through the lineup.
Fumble.
Catcher, Mike Zunino. First base, G-Man Choi. Second base, Brandon Lau. Third base, Yandy Diaz. Shortstop, Wander Franco. In the outfield, Josh Lau, Manuel Margot, and Kevin Kiermaier. Brett Phillips also exists. Josh Lau, I think he's a younger guy. I would honestly rather have Phillips out there. And then Randy Arozarena.
Not bad. Not bad.
You're right.
Not bad. Come on.
You're right.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Randy Arozarena in the DH spot. Not much has changed with the team. Austin Meadows hurts. I love Meadows, but you can't tell me that they're going to be significantly worse. I think they're still a 90-win team. The rotation right now, Shane McClanahan, Drew Rasmussen, Corey Kluber, Ryan Yarbrough, and Luis Patino. That is a good 5, and Glasnow will be back in 2 to 3 weeks. He had ankle surgery. And Shane Baz, hopefully will be back by May with an elbow surgery. It's a good team. I think, where did I have them? I had them third in the division. I'm moving them up to second. I had the Yankees second, I think, originally. They suck. They're going down. So I'm going with the Rays second in the division. McClanahan, his first career opening day start.
It really pains me to put them and to say this, but I think the Rays are going to be horrible. I think they lost, and I think that they have no fan base, first of all, which is a huge issue. They play somewhere nobody wants to get to. It's hard to get to. I think it's going to be a rough year, especially by management. I think it's going to be sad. I really think it's going to be bad.
There's no way they're worse than the Orioles.
I had them second. I moved them down to 5th.
How can the Orioles? We looked at their team, their rotation. No.
It happens. I don't know. How did the Rockies make the playoffs in 2007?
Because we had like the best lineup in the league.
Your player. Go for it. It hurts me.
Shane Baz. If he gets enough starts, let's go with a breakout year. Is he considered a rookie still?
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah.
He only pitched like 3 times.
So I'm hoping Baz has a good year, and that could be key to their success.
I got Wander. Switch hitting shortstop who goes yard, who's fast. He's the best 5 tool. It's got to be him.
We were on our way. Were we on our way to or from the College World Series? We were watching his debut, where he hit a bomb. You remember?
On our way back.
On our way back, we were just watching on the drive home.
He had a great game. I think he was like 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and a dinger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the one at bat he struck out was like 14 pitches.
Mm-hmm. I remember that too.
Yeah.
I don't remember who they were against, but it was a good opponent too, I believe.
I think it
It was
was.
someone legit. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I like Wander Franco. I'm sure he's going to have a great year, but I wanted to go with Baz as a little sleeper pick, I
Little
guess.
sleeper
pick. The Texas Rangers. I don't know why you're high on this team. They got a solid middle infield, but not much else. Catcher, Mitch Garver. First base, Nate Lau. Second base, Marcus Simeon. Third base, Andy Ibanez. Short, Corey Seager. And in the outfield, Adolis Garcia, Cole Calhoun, Brad Miller. DH, they got a different Calhoun with Willie Calhoun. Rotation, they got John Gray, Martin Perez, who? Dane Dunning, who? Taylor Hearn, and Spencer Howard. AJ Alexi got optioned to the minors. I don't know why. I feel like he would have been a solid starter. Maybe there's something I don't know going on, but he was okay last year, I think. Yeah, they improved a lot, but I don't think they have a chance at the playoffs, in my opinion.
I disagree.
A humble opinion. I just wrote down, if John Gray's your ace, that's probably a bad sign. I think he's a solid pitcher. I'm sure he'll improve from when he was on the Rockies, but if he's your
John Gray, Cy Young. Just kidding. But I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be all right. But it's not really like I think they're going to win the division. I hope they're going to win the division.
Yeah, it would be fun to see them win the division.
And I think they have the talent.
I think they're a couple players away. I gotta say,
Thank you.
they got a couple players away.
I agree.
John Gray, it's his third opening day start. I
Wow.
didn't realize he had done 2 opening days before with the Rockies, but
Wow.
I guess we had that bad of pitching for a while. I had them third in the division originally. Gotta bump them down to 4th. I was too high on them before. I don't see see much here.
I was too high too. I had him first, and I'm keeping him at first. I love to mess around.
It was either between Seager or Simeon for me. I think last year is Simeon's best year of his career, so
It has to be.
even if he has a good year, he's never gonna beat that. So I'm going Seager for the team MVP.
I got John Gray. I really think he's better than most people think. He's going away from Colorado. He had like a 3.5 ERA here. I could see 2.8.
Yeah, if you're 3.5 here, you're gonna be pretty successful outside of here.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
That's the noise.
Gonna be one of my favorite teams to watch this year. I'm really excited.
Yeah, dude.
The catcher is like their only weak spot, and Danny Jansen and Reese McGuire are not bad
I
at all.
like Reese McGuire. His
They're
last
not
name's
bad at all.
McGuire. Come on.
It looks like Jansen is gonna be the starting catcher though.
But the other guy's last name is
I
McGuire.
know. You think they'll get it alone, right?
Yes.
Especially when you also got Guerrero, Biggio,
Well,
Bichette. in
that's
this
why
lineup.
Guerrero and Bichette got theirs, because they had cool names too.
Yeah, they're not that good. They just have
Yeah,
cool
no.
names. Yeah.
No.
First base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Who's that?
Second base, Kevon Biggio. Third, Matt Chapman.
Oh my God, Biggio's on that team too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's three. That's three who had their
Bichette,
dad.
Biggio, Guerrero. Yeah.
And let's just throw in McGuire too.
Yeah.
Just like
even
let's
though,
say.
yeah. Why
That's
not?
good. That isn't that crazy?
It's super
Has
cool.
that ever happened before?
I-
Three?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Wow.
At least not on the same team. Like.
We're gonna look into that. That is crazy.
And outfield, George Springer, Teoscar Hernandez, Lourdes Gurriel. Tapia is on the team, Raimel. I love him, but
He's not.
who are you going to replace? You can't replace any of those three. So. Sorry, you're not going to play that much, Raimel. But at least you might get a ring. Alejandro Kirk is the DH, and then their second best rotation in the league, in my opinion. Kevin Gausman, Jose Barrios, Hyunjin Ryu, Alec Manoa, and Yusei Kikuchi. It looks like
Dude, that is a crazy lineup.
it's insane. Barrios is going to be
Rotation.
he's going to be the opening day starter for the third time in his career. I don't know why Gausman, but he's going to start game 2. It's a great rotation.
Even better lineup.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to see what they do. Maybe
It's gonna be fun.
they can pinch run Tapia every once in a while. He's got some speed if they need it.
He'll DH too, I think.
Yeah.
He'll get in there for sure.
I mean, the use of DH is going to be interesting this year. If it's only going to be power like it has been in the past, or if they're going to use some more average hitters, like
Well,
batting average hitters.
I think it's gonna be more of the guys who have power are gonna get the day off from playing the outfield. Like Teoscar Hernandez, I could see him as DH and have Tapia go play the outfield.
I like that. Yeah.
Boom! I'm smart. Manager Ross.
And the bullpen looks good. Not great, but good enough for a playoff run.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy team. You don't need the bullpen.
Screw
the bullpen.
Got him
The
first.
arm bar.
First, the arm barn. They didn't approve that, did they?
I hope not.
Over
Dude.
talks. I don't know.
No way.
First in the division originally, keeping him in first. Same with you. There's no way. This is one of the best teams in the league. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. got him as my AL MVP, and he's going to be the team MVP, even though a lot of these players are going to be incredible this year.
I got Daddy Vlad as well. That's what I wrote on the paper.
You did right, Daddy.
I did write Daddy Vlad. Yeah.
Got one team left. What you got for the...
The Natianos. Starting off from the leadoff spot. Cesar Hernandez. Alcides Escobar. Juan Soto. Nelson Cruz. Josh Bell. Kyber Ruiz. Lane Thompson. Michael Franco. And Victor Robles. Rotation Patrick Corbin. Josiah Gray. Eric Fetty. Anibal Sanchez and Josh Rogers. The only thing that I think is good about this team is Cruz, and then you have back-to-back switch hitters. I mean, I could see their top 6. I mean, they have talent a little. The 3, 4, 5, 6 spots are where the talent is, but other than that, this is gonna be one of those worst teams in the league. Unfortunately, I mean, you think about 2, even 3 years ago, what was on this team?
And with the World Series
World
champs.
Series champions.
2019?
Yeah. I mean, Steven
It's a shame for
Strasburg,
them.
Max Scherzer, Trey Turner.
I think Strasburg's still on the team. He's just...
Is he?
He might be injured. Let me look it up. But you keep going.
Wow. I just can't believe that a World Series team is this bad 3 years later. It's kind of sad. I do think Juan Soto has a shot to be the National League MVP, but also if Bryce Harper's surrounded by who he's surrounded by, and CJ Cron is obviously going to hit probably 120, 130 home runs. I don't know. It's gonna be a bad team.
So he's still on the team. I haven't gotten a reason why he's not playing. It just says the Nationals are willing to wait for whenever Steven Strasburg can.
Wow. So former World Series MVP,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not playing. It seems like there's not an injury.
And yeah, maybe he's looking for a trade. I don't know any of the details, but
Wow.
they're just hoping for the best, whatever they can get out of him. It looks like. And,
May is the earliest. So
okay, so maybe it was an injury. He's just taking his time back. Cause
But
what's the rush? You don't rush back out of an injury if your team sucks.
that's all I got for the Nationals. I think they're bad.
I think it's a decent rotation. Surprisingly, it's definitely not the worst in
I
the
would
league.
agree with that.
I wrote down 500-ish team. I don't think it'll be that good.
I was gonna say what?
70 wins at most. I don't know. That's what I've got. Real quick, we're done with all the teams.
Real quick after that 4 hours.
Yeah, real quick. Do you want to make any changes with your picks?
Dude, I don't think so. I feel like the third time I can't make another. Dude, give it to me. Give it to me. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. All right.
So, let's go AL MVP. I'm sticking with Vladdy. He's going to be good. You sticking with Shohei?
Yep.
Okay. NL, I'm sticking with Freddie. You got to go Cron, right?
I'm sticking with Cron, but also I want to have the backup just so I can say I said it. Bryce Harper.
That's fair.
He's gonna repeat.
AL Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I had Adley since he's not in the lineup for some reason. He might not get enough starts to have the respect. I'm gonna go Torkelson with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then nationally, Ryan Vilade. I don't know how you pronounce it. Still, I don't think he's gonna play very much this year. So I'm switching over to Joey Bart, who is gonna get a lot of starts.
I got Seth Beer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be fun.
I still don't know about Alek Manoah, but he's gonna be my AL Cy Young. This is my sleeper.
I got Robbie Ray. I think he's gonna repeat
Back to back.
Yep.
And this is one I'm iffy about. Nationally, we both have DeGrom. I think if he's only out 4 weeks and he can come back healthy, he can still win it.
Do you think the odds have changed? since then?
Definitely,
Yeah.
100%. I think Scherzer's the favorite now.
Really?
If not DeGrom, who do I go with? If not DeGrom, I'm gonna go Corbin Burns.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna have a good year.
That to me is crazy.
Really?
I think it's DeGrom no matter what. I think he can miss 4 weeks and
Well, he
come
missed
back
a lot of
strong.
time last year, and he didn't win last year, right?
So Scherzer's the best. They have. Wow. What? Am I stupid? They don't even have.
Well, Corbin Burns won last year. Well,
Did
I
he?
guess I have him going back to back. Yeah.
They don't even have DeGrom as an option right now, which to me is crazy.
That is crazy. Who's your
wow.
backup? I'll let you have a backup since I'm taking one.
Logan Webb.
I like that. I
Logan
do
Webb.
like that.
He's legally blind, but he's legally going to be a Cy Young winner.
Heck yeah.
So. All right. Moving on, just real quick.
Yeah, real quick, since we're 2
That's-
hours in.
Casey's catchphrase. We're going to get him a real quick shirt.
Real quick. I also say definitely a lot.
Definitely.
And
I say fumble a lot.
we-
I realized
we've
how
got
dumb
on
that sounds at work when there's just this dumb
That's a
kid.
fumble.
Fumble.
Bold predictions. We got a bold, a bolder, and a boldest prediction for the year. None of these will be right, probably, but
that's wrong.
we're gonna see. So, my bold prediction, which it seems really bold, but it's my most likely out of the three. The Twins gonna win the AL pennant.
Boom.
They're going to the World Series.
disagree.
Whoever they play, they'll lose to. They're not my American League pick, but it's a bold prediction.
It is. It's very
So
bold.
that's mine.
It's a bold prediction.
All right. And then yours?
My bold prediction is O'Neal Cruz, Pirates 6'7" shortstop, is going to win Rookie of the Year. He's second. I know it's not very bold, but it's bold.
Is he in the
He's
starting?
not on the starting lineup, which, if you're a Pirates fan, is concerning. He's going to be fun to watch.
That makes it bold, though. Like,
It's,
I think. if
this
you're not
guy
in the
is
starting
bigger than Aaron Judge, but he is as loose as Tatis. It's going to be weird. He's a freak.
lineup. And he'll be off the Pirates in 4 years.
Hopefully he's a
For
Rocky.
his sake, yeah.
Imagine, dude. O'Neal Cruz at shortstop.
Going to
Boulder.
Jorge Soler is going to lead the league in home runs. He's hit 40 home runs for the Royals in the past. I don't know if he reached 50. The fact that it's plus 8,500 for him to lead the league in home runs, it's very possible in my opinion. It's a bolder prediction for a reason, but that's what I got.
My Boulder, very Boulder. Royals win the AL Central.
We talked about this a little earlier. They're the least likely in the division,
Which makes sense.
somewhat. I think the Guardians are garbage. I don't see how the Guardians are above them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Don't you think they're pretty bad?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Sorry.
No, you're good. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Boldest. We'll go with yours first, just because we already.
CJ Cron MVP. I know it's the boldest, but I feel like it's the most likely.
Out of year 3, I think
Yeah.
O'Neal Cruz for sure, most likely. But CJ Cron, I could definitely see it. Plus 18,000 odds are great value.
It's gonna happen.
Great value. And mine is plus 13,000 odds. Screw the 4 weeks. Jacob deGrom, if he plays as good as he can play, he can win the National League MVP. Plus 13,000. Obviously, it's not likely, but that's my boldest prediction so far.
Boom.
And I think there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's always a chance. There's also a chance that Rougned Odor is an MVP this year.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Go into our little segment of the hottest and coldest teams. Just want to say for the hottest, Golden Knights were up there for the hottest team. They lost to the Canucks.
Boom.
Suck it. But the hottest teams right now, all with 5-game win streaks, the Panthers, the Oilers, and the Heat. The Avs are on a 4-game win streak. That's the next best. Another honorable mention I mentioned a couple podcasts ago. Tennessee baseball, they're still on that winning streak. It's up to 20 games now. They're 28-1 overall. Number 1 team in college baseball.
Boom.
Good for them. The coldest teams. The Ducks are finally not on this list. They got 1 win against the Coyotes. But it looks like they're starting a new streak.
Yep.
So they'll be on here by next podcast, I'm sure. The Trailblazers and Pacers, both on 8-game losing streaks. The Lakers, 7-game losing streak. Hopefully they can lose their next 2 and make it 9 to end the season.
Good. Then LeBron can retire.
The Rockets and Blackhawks have both lost 5 straight, and then the Sharks and Devils have lost 4 straight. So a lot of losers going around at the end of the year, which makes sense. You don't got a lot to play for. You're just waiting for the off season.
Yeah.
And go to Cabo.
Cabo.
Let's go to our predictions, which could take a little bit because with baseball being back, we made all the opening day predictions, even though some games aren't till Friday. We're not going to be able to film tomorrow. So going to go through all these. We're also going to be picking home run prediction for each game. Kind of like how we do first goal for the NHL. We're going to go who we think could hit a home run. I think it's going to be a lot easier to make those picks. But we'll see. With our luck, we won't get any right. The Brewers versus Cubs. First game tomorrow. First game of the season. I've got the Brewers over the Cubs. And I'm going to go Willie Adames with the home run.
I have the Brewers too, and I got Patrick Wisdom. Enough said.
Burns Hendricks versus Hendricks in that matchup.
Yep.
The Royals and the Guardians. I'm going Kansas City with our boys who we're trusting. Salvador Perez, home run.
Amen. I got the same stuff.
All right. Shane Bieber versus Zach Greinke in that matchup.
Granks.
The Pirates and the Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals. Nolan Arenado, my boy.
Ooh.
I miss him. He's gonna start off the year hot.
I got the Cardinals as well, and I'm going to go with somebody who's not a power bat, who is going to start off the year hot. Tommy Edman.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that, actually. Brubaker versus Wainwright in that matchup. Isn't no one's pretty good hitting off righties, right?
Yeah.
We got a righty, so I like my pick. So, Mets Nationals. Even though McGill's pitching, the Mets lineup is so crazy that I have them getting the win over the Nationals. I do think Soto's gonna go deep though, so that's my pick there.
I had the Mets too, but I think Polar Bear Pete's gonna poke one to right field, probably right center. I hope it's his only home run of the year. I hate that guy. He's a dummy.
He can go ahead win every home run derby if you want. You haven't been very
Dude,
good.
you know it's crazy though because his salary is the minimum, which is like $500,000. So
Is he
winning
selling
the
his
Derby,
rookie contract?
yeah, winning the Derby is more lucrative than his whole year.
That's probably why he's gonna keep doing it.
Oh yeah, and taking it from people who had cancer, which is
A player like Judge, he won the 1 year and he says he'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Give other people a chance, I guess. I'd love to see Judge versus
Sam.
No, what? Who are we just talking about?
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, a rookie.
That'd be insane. But maybe once he gets a big contract, he'll finally be like,
Yeah.
I'll stop.
I wanna
It
see
is
Ryan
exciting,
McMahon.
man. I should have been him last year
It
over
should've.
Story.
Why would you have Story? You know he's gonna get traded or leave.
And he beat Gallo in the first
And
round.
he also said he was only going 80%.
Yeah, why?
What?
Boo.
Yeah.
No one wants to see
For
that.
real.
We want to see someone
Juan
who's a
Soto hit
winner.
a ball 520.
Yeah. You know McMahon would have gone 120%. That's all I gotta say.
Seriously.
He was coming for that shit. McGill versus Corbin in that matchup, though. Then we got the Reds
Woo.
and the Braves. This is the first one I think we're opposite of. I've got the Braves, mainly because of the pitching. Max Fried versus
Fried.
Maley. And I've got... Who do I got? Jonathan India, my boy. Even though I don't pick the Reds, going with my boy to hit a home run.
Wow. I got the Reds and I got Tyler Naquin to hit a dinger.
India's going to be leading off in first pitch of the season.
Yeah.
Home run.
It's not gonna happen.
Bet. Astros, Angels. I'm going with the Angels. I think it could go either way, but I hate the Astros. And you got Shohei on the bump, and he's going to hit a home run. That's my pick.
I got the Angels, but I got Kyle Tucker going yard because I think he is MVP caliber this year.
Yeah.
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 You
I like
don't
that.
agree?
No, not MVP, but I think he's going to have a really good year.
I think it'll
Maybe
be
30
MVP
home runs.
Caliber.
I think I could see 30 home runs, 300 average, maybe
Yeah.
290. I don't know.
Okay. Heard.
Valdez versus Otani in that matchup. Padres and Diamondbacks. Going with the Padres, but I'll give the Diamondbacks something with Ketel Marte hitting the home run, best player on the team.
I got the Padres too, but I took the easy pick. I got Luke Voigt
Yeah.
smacking a baseball out of the park.
Proving those Yankees people are wrong.
Friday.
Yu Darvish and Bumgarner in that matchup, by the way.
Oh, Friday.
Friday.
No, no, we're here.
Our game, Rockies Dodgers. The Colorado Rockies are going to go in and put up an 11 spot and beat the Dodgers 11-4. We aren't picking score predictions, but when that happens, I'm posting this everywhere. And Ryan McMahon, our guy, poking one to right. You better catch it.
He's poking one.
Poking one.
He's not.
He's pulling one to right.
Okay.
You're right. I don't know why I said poking.
The Dodgers are gonna win 12-8 against the Rockies, and Mookie Betts is gonna hit a home run in the leadoff spot.
Nah, I don't like it. That's boring. The Dodgers. Who picks the Dodgers? I'll pick the Dodgers probably every other game of the year, but moving on.
Pitching matchup.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta keep this guy on track.
I had it the whole way. Walker Buehler versus Kyle Freeland. I don't like. I wish it was Marquez, but
I like Freeland.
we'll see.
Starting out.
Hopefully he can have a bounce back here.
Red
Go back to his
Sox.
Cy Young form.
And the Yankees. A tale as old as time.
Yep, one of the biggest rivalries in sports. I got the Red Sox though. I don't care if Cole's on the bump. Ovaldi is a stud too. That's the matchup, by the way. And the Red Sox are all around better team. Going with the Red Sox. Rizzo's gonna go deep though because I like him.
I got the Red Sox too, but JD Martinez is going deep. He is on the Red Sox. I said but. I don't know why.
Are you
I'm
good?
tired.
It is late.
It's early.
It is officially opening day, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Heck yeah.
Here at Dialed Up Media, we wake up at 2 a.m. to lock in these sports picks for you.
Yeah.
We do research.
I will be editing this till 5 a.m.
Oh, shit. I forgot
We'll
about
have
that.
to see if I can stay up. The White Sox and Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. And I'm picking the Tigers.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eduardo Rodriguez, I think, is going to put in a solid start. Lucas Giolito. I don't know what to expect from him, but I'm going Tigers.
Good.
Luis Robert, going to go yard, though, for the White Sox. Good for him.
I got the White Sox. Torkelson starting the season off hot. He's starting off that Rookie of the Year hot.
That'd be sweet.
Hot.
I would love to see that. That'd be sweet. Phillies and Athletics. I wonder who's going to win this one.
A's.
Phillies.
What if they do?
They probably will now. And that's going to be on TikTok. The Phillies, I got Kyle Schwarber.
Schwabs.
Schwabs,
I like that pick.
They got the righty on the mound, lefty, taking him. He might hit multiple home runs.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going Schwarber.
I have the Phillies as well, but I got Nicky Sticks.
I like it. The Rays and the Orioles. Easy pick because the Rays are still going to the playoffs this year. The Rays are going to win. And Yandy Diaz, kind of underrated pick.
I like
I'm
that
going with
pick.
him for the home run.
I love that
Yeah,
pick.
third baseman.
You know what I don't love? Picking the Orioles over the Rays. Ryan Mountcastle.
I hope it's 16-0 Rays. That way you
I
can
do too.
get some hope again.
I do too.
I just want you to have hope again. I think they're a good team still. Who'd you pick, sorry? Mountcastle?
Ryan Mountcastle.
No, I was listening. See, I knew it. The Mariners Twins. It's late. I'm sorry. Mariners Twins. I got the Mariners, even though I love the Twins, even though they're going to the World Series. Mariners are going to win Game 1. And when I pick against the Twins, they win. When I pick the Twins, they lose.
Ooh.
So, I'm helping him out. And Jesse Winker, he's having a lot of fun in spring training, it looks like. So
Playing grab ass a lot.
is he?
I don't know. It's just you said he's having a lot of fun. That's
Oh,
all I
yeah,
could think.
for sure. He's going to hit a home run.
I got the Twins instead of the Mariners, and I got Carlos Correa. I hope you die. So I don't like. I don't hope you die. I hope your wife leaves you though. I do hope that. It's nothing personal.
No, nothing personal, but it is kind of personal because he cheated. The Giants and the Marlins.
I'm a baseball fan. You hurt me.
For real. Oh, Robbie Ray, Joe Ryan in that matchup. Sorry. And I skipped a couple of those
I was gonna
matchups.
say you
John,
better go back.
John Means, Shane McClanahan in the Orioles, Rays, and Ricky Montas and Aaron Nola in that game. Marlins Giants now.
Yeah, we're fumbling. Fumble of the week is just this episode.
I got the Giants and Marlins. I got the Giants.
Oh
over.
my god.
It's 2 a.m. I don't want to hear it.
Oh
The
my
Giants
god.
over the Marlins.
Oh my
But-
god.
Good thing for the Marlins, Jacob Stallings is hitting a home run.
I got kind of the opposite. I got the Marlins winning over the Giants, but good thing for the Giants, Darren Ruff's gonna get a hold of one.
Ooh, Darren Ruff. Sandy Alcantara versus.
Oh,
Logan
you
Webb.
remembered.
There goes the
You
pencil.
dropped your
I
pen
don't
there.
need it anyways. Last game, Blue Jays over the Rangers is my prediction, and Matt Chapman is hitting a home run with his new squad.
I got the Blue Jays too, but it's gonna be an old head, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, John Gray versus Jose Barrios in that matchup.
Ooh.
Remember 2 in a row.
Actually, it could be a perfect game.
From John Gray.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and 0 home runs in that one.
Talking hockey.
Hockey.
Finally.
10 years later. Slate tomorrow is big, honestly.
Yeah.
How many games
Why
is
would
this?
it not
10?
be?
Yeah, of course, when we already have, 15 games of MLB to go through.
Yeah, seriously.
We also got 10 NHL games. The Predators and the Senators, I'm going Preds. I could see a Senators upset for sure, though, with how the Preds have been playing. Forsberg first goal, but it's going to be 5-2 Preds.
I got the Predators as well. Duchesne first goal, and like Case was saying, they've been playing bad, so I think they're only going to win 2-1.
The Devils Canadians, going the Devils over the Canadians, 6-4, high scoring.
Ooh.
I think both goalies suck, but Cole Caulfield is scoring first for the Canadians.
I've got the Devils. Hughes is scoring first, and I got 5-2. I think it'll be an easy win against the Canadians for a struggling Devils team.
The Rangers Penguins. Penguins, it's not like they've looked bad. They've had to play the best team in the world 2 games in a row, so they're on a losing streak. And I think it continues. Hate to say it. I'm going Rangers. Of course, hopefully Shesterkin's in that for him. Dylan Strome.
Sorry.
No, I don't think it. His name is probably not even close to Dylan. I don't know where I came up with that.
We're running on fumes here, folks, to get this out to you. All 3 subscribers.
Strome is scoring the first goal. It's gonna be 3-2. It's gonna be close. I gotta look up what his first name is.
I got the Rangers. I think Panarin's going to score the first goal, and I think both of these teams have been giving up a lot of goals. I think it's going to be close, though, so I'm going 6-5 Rangers.
Ryan Strome.
Ooh, that was close.
Listen, I got. Is there a Dylan Strome? I need this for my sake. Or that didn't make sense either.
Dylan Strome.
Dylan Strome. Does he at least? He plays hockey. Let's go.
Oh, really?
There is a Dylan Strome. He's on the Blackhawks. I wasn't that far off. It's just late or early, you could say. Blue Jackets, Flyers. Blue Jackets are winning. I believe they're at home. But Flyers, Konecny is going to score. 5-3 game.
Jackets, line A, 4-2.
You want to zoom through this then, so we can sleep tonight?
Yeah.
Hurricanes over the Sabres. Tuck is going to score first for the Sabres, but it's going to be 6-3 Hurricanes.
Canes, Aho, 5-1. Back-to-back.
Oh yeah,
podcasts.
back-to-back picks.
Yep.
And he probably will score first, and the other one will too, if the Islanders was
Yeah, that's true. If they were playing.
The next game they will. Calling it now. Blackhawks, Kraken. Blackhawks are gonna win 3-1. Donskoy is gonna score his 3rd goal of the year.
Whoa, really?
He kind of stinks this year, but
Yeah.
let's go with the boy Donkers. I like him.
I got the Blackhawks, Patrick Kane, 3-2.
Leafs over the Stars. Leafs look so good lately. I think the Stars are at home, so they'll play decent. It'll be a close game, 3-2. Mitch Marner, who has been incredibly hot.
Yes, that's
14 points in the last 5 games. Ridiculous. He's going to score first.
Leafs, I got Matthews, just because of how phenomenal he's been.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the score 8-3.
That's probably more likely than 3-2. I should have gone high scoring. Canucks, Coyotes. Canucks are going to win. They had a big win tonight over Vegas. Even though they're back-to-back, the Yotes suck. But Vemelka's going to rob them now that I said that. Besser is scoring first, 4-2 Canucks.
I got 6-2 Canucks, and Hughes is going to score first.
The Oilers, Kings. Close matchup last time. I think it's still going to be close and high scoring. But I'm going the Oilers again. Screw the Kings. Still hate the Kings. 5-4. McLeod seems to be scoring a lot lately. He's going to go first. Yeah.
I got the Kings at home against this team. Dreisaitl's going to score first, but the Kings are going to rope it back. It's going to be 5-4 kind of final score.
And then ends off with the Flame Sharks. Flames are just better than the Sharks. 4-1. The one goal is going to be the first goal for the Sharks, and it's going to be Timo Meier because he's on fire.
I had everything the same except for the score. I got 5-2. Timo Meier scoring first, but the Flames are going to win. They like to do that. Like they like to play from behind, just like Tampa.
Thankfully, we are almost finished up. We're not doing basketball picks today because screw basketball.
Basketball's for win.
And we already have so much going on. Lock of the day, however, I'm going to pick the Brewers spread, -1.5. It's a -113 line. I like it.
I'm taking the over in the Oilers game. They've been playing hot, and I think with the Kings, they'll easily get over 7 goals.
I had 9 goals in my prediction, so I like that lock for sure.
I also just want to ask you, did you see the overtime pass from Mike Smith?
That was incredible.
Phenomenal.
It was awesome. Primary assist from a goalie.
Phenomenal.
He had the presence of mind to glove save it, put it down, and just scoot it down the ice. Maybe we can get a little clip.
It was great.
It was awesome.
It was great. I mean, I don't even think it was on purpose where that pass was, but it was perfect. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
It looked great. The team has to be coming out firing tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Just because of that.
I like that McDavid after the goal. He went straight to the goal.
Yeah.
First guy he celebrated with.
Yep.
Credit where credit's due. It was
Mike
great.
Smith.
And maybe that gives more confidence with the Oilers and Mike Smith going into the playoffs. 'Cause
Yeah.
The goalie situation is the scariest thing. For
What
them.
a heads-up play, though. I mean,
Seriously.
he got up. It was a great save. First of all, it's not like it was an easy save. It was like great save, and then he gets up and he has the presence of mind to flick it.
And it's not even like a normal shot for a goalie. It's
No,
a backhand.
it's
It's
a
like
backhand.
Or I guess this looks like a forward hand for like whatever, but
Yeah.
it's considered backhanded hockey. I
Yeah.
think.
And it's a perfect pass. It's not too fast. It's not too slow. McDavid gets it, and it's Connor McDavid on a breakaway.
On a breakaway, game over. You could have turned it off as soon as you saw he had the puck. Quick little parlay we put together. Baseball parlay in honor of opening day. We good. Brewers, Mets, Royals, Padres, Cardinals, plus 1264.
I got 200 on it. Let's win some money, baby. Let's win some money.
I'm gonna put 10. Let's
He's
win
gonna put 20.
120.
Sorry, that was kind of mean.
It's okay. No. Maybe I'll put 20. Win $240. Why not? But man, was that a show.
I gotta piss like a Russian racehorse.
You've said that before, and
Have I?
I think you have.
Dude, I got
There
catchphrases.
you go. You got plenty.
Bumble.
Tomorrow's gonna be great. We're gonna take some pictures, hopefully some videos of opening day that we can show on the next podcast.
Oh, with Rowan.
Oh yeah, our producer.
Producer. She's
think-
right over there.
I think she quit. Remember?
Yeah, she quit. She walked out. We didn't pay her.
No, we don't have any money yet. you know.
Yeah, I can't even
Ad
tell
revenue's down.
Case lives with his parents.
I do. That is unfortunate.
Just kidding.
Oh yeah, this is my place. It's our podcast
This is our
studio.
place. We're in the house. In case you got anything left? you
No,
wanna add?
we gotta end things before things get too
It's
crazy.
currently 2:30 in the morning. My back hurts. I had to work. I have a job. I'm ready to go. I am so excited for baseball.
I'm fired up. We're gonna watch fall game tomorrow. We're gonna be at the game Friday.
At the game Friday.
Baseball.
Baseball, baby.
Baseball.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good season.
Chris Bryant gonna win MVP.
No, he's not.
I just had to say because he's right here. He's listening.
Is CJ Cron gonna win MVP? That's
Yes.
a yes. You heard it here first.
All right, we're talking to bobbleheads. Thanks for watching. This was fun, even though it took a million hours.
I got a piss. I gotta make a pee pee.
All right.
Oh, also, we did hammer in the nail.
Number,
I forgot to mention.
Number 6. I
Number
think you
6.
did mention that. It's just
I
been
did.
it's been 3 hours.
It's been
so
3 hours.
close to it.
Please, if you work at like Amazon or something, I can see how you could listen to this, but any other job,
Okay.
please don't watch these. This is bad for your brain.
Yeah. Have a great opening day. Let's go Rockies.
Make some money.
Yeah, make some
Root
money.
for Tampa for
Go.
me.
Yeah, and Tampa is going to the World Series still. Peace.
Peace.